Glitch madness, awesomeness. So excited. I know I am without a camera once again, but it's okay because we have such amazing gaming content. You're not even going to miss me. I'm just here in the background. So for anybody who's new to the show, just want to remind you all that this is a show that is about the glitches involved in speedrunning. So it's less about like getting a world record time and more about actually breaking down the awesome glitches and things that are involved in like how this works, how this like comes about, like who found the glitch or how do I do it? Like, how can I try it at home? Or I want to learn the run. Like, teach me about all the glitches in it. So we pick glitch heavy games, bring on awesome runners that have lots of knowledge and expertise in these games and let them show it off. You know, I'm really here just as kind of like a side. I'm just hanging out. I'm watching like you all. It's great. So today, in conjunction with that, we have Sanjin on who is going to show off Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic for us. So I want to say hello, Sanjin. How you doing today?
Hello, Fu. I'm doing great. How's everyone in chat? Are you all ready for us to put a hammer, lightsaber, or horsepower into KOTOR? I think most of you know me as a glitchless runner. I have ran glitchless a lot, but today I will be putting a hammer to this game.
Oh yes, so excited to see that. So I wanted to like before we started, just get a little bit of background on you, like your experience with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I know you run this and the second game. What brought you over to like the Star Wars world, or even into like gaming and with this game specifically for speedrunning?
So I love RPG games that gave me nostalgia. I played KOTOR when I was a little kid, and I really loved it. Mm-hmm. So I was like, hey, let's try this speedrun, because I actually learned any % for the 12-hour challenge.
Oh, that's cool. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've done a 12-hour challenge before. I swear I can talk. Those are really awesome, actually, for those of you who are like, oh, I've looked into speedrunning or I've been watching it for a long time. I love GDQ. And you are scared to get into a game, try a 12-hour challenge. It's awesome. And it's a cool way to just try out a game, see if you like it, see if you can speedrun it. So yeah, that's really awesome that you got into it that way. Now, would you say, like, if you had to pick personally, would you say that you are a Jedi or a Sith, and why?
Ooh, I'd go between gray Jedi and Sith, just because I'm I like being a jerk, you know? Like, I do good things, but, sometimes you just gotta be a jerk.
Yeah, you know what? I would maybe call it, like, having a lot of sass, right?
Yeah, I'm a sassy Jedi like Jolie, you know?
Awesome.
We've all seen some stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's a great point, honestly. So you never know how people are going to come out the other end, but cool. I'm really excited to see all of this, and I'm sure everybody in chat is as well. So I don't hold you up anymore. Why don't you go ahead and get started? Feel free to do a countdown and then lead us through it. Like, tell us what's going on and how broken this game is.
Yep, so we're going to go through the usual stages. We're going to create our character. We're going to start with the female scoundrel. I'm going to use this lady because I think she's really cute. You. And we're just going to give, the usual speedrun stats for any %. 18 dex, 14 dexterity, 18 strength, 14 dexterity, 14 constitution, and 10, it's charisma. We're going to just put recommended because it doesn't matter. We need security points anyways. And then we're going to put a point into weapon focus melee weapons.
And this is before the actual run starts, right?
Yeah, so it's not timed. So we're going to name our character Pumpkaboo. Because we love the Pokemon Pumpkaboo. And then so I'm just going to warn you right away. When we start, I'm going to execute a glitch known as a soft buffer. And what a soft buffer is we basically spam the quick save button in between the cutscene loading, and that will let us skip the very first cutscene where you're like going to wake up and end our spire, blah, 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 Just skip that because it's glitch, or we're doing glitchless and we don't care about cutscenes, the usual.
And I want to ask a quick question before. So when you're spamming through, is it just like literally as fast as you can in and out of the menu? Or
so it depends on some cutscenes will only require you to like quick save once or twice. Like if you're new, you'll probably if you're new to like glitches, you're probably just going to try to spam it like multiple times.
Okay.
But like an expert, like a speedrunner, like ideally you should only do it like 2 or 3 times max. Some of them you only need 1. So once you spam the quick save and then load it, like it'll skip the cutscene.
Cool. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to know. Since I figured we're getting right into it, it'll be good to just have a little heads up.
Yeah, so do beware, everyone. There's going to be lots of glitches. You're going to turn to the dark side, but that's good.
It's a good thing today.
The glitches are the way to the dark side.
So this whole show.
Sorry, I forgot it's a hard buffer because soft buffers you generally use. You generally have to use something else. I won't spoil it, but I'll say later. There's a lot of glitches that we use, so do forgive me if I forget stuff because. Like the character in canon, I woke up forgetting stuff. So,
and it looks sounds like based on Sanjay and I chatting a little earlier, we'll have some other native experts in the chat on some of these glitches, so we'll be able to kind of get some feedback either way. And again, if any of you have any questions as we go along, feel free to post those in chat, and one of the two of us will check that out and be able to. Well, I can't answer it, but I will tell her, and she can answer it.
Yeah, most definitely. So timer starts when I press, or when I say go, like when we press play. So without further ado, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So as you see, it's loading. We're going to spam quick save here. Oh. And then we're going to load, and hooray, we've done a glitch. Woohoo! I'm so happy. Look at this. We skipped the cutscene. We were in bed here, but, how
long is that cutscene supposed to typically be?
30 seconds?
Okay.
I forget. I have a very short memory when it comes to this. But you know what? I'm already bold. You know what? I think I think we can make Pumpkaboo better. I want to mega evolve my Pumpkaboo.
Okay.
So we're gonna make what we call a hard save here. So the difference between hard saves and quick saves is that quick saves are this, and hard saves are done through this. So you're gonna notice here. So this is. Everyone pay attention, this is the Sif class. So what I did there is, during the save, I also press Alt F4, and what that brings up is the quit message. So this is the main building block for many of the glitches that happen during this showcase, or what I like to call the scenic 80% route, where I do 80%, but I just end up doing whatever I want.
Awesome.
So if I open the menu here, you see that this kind of stays. So.
Oh, cool. Okay, so how do you get it to make sure that it stays up while you're still moving, or does it just do that?
It just does that. So.
Okay, great.
We're gonna be executing a pretty much somewhat complex application of this immediately to mega evolve our Pumpkaboo called character cooking. Now we are literally not cooking our character. Please don't take it literally. But what it does is basically we create a new character, but we make them stronger because, in Pokemon, you attach a Mega Evolution Stone, blah, 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 to give your current Pokemon increased stats. We're basically going to do something very similar.
Okay.
And then so we're going to go to the options menu here. And then it's invisible. You won't notice it, so I will note it. But when I press exit game, there's going to be a second menu that pops up. So I'm going to hover over load game here, and then I'm going to press OK. And then I'm going to hover over new game, and I'm going to press down. You won't see it, but there's a reason why I have input reader here, because there are some things that are invisible that you can't see. So that's why I have the input reader for you all to see. And then we're going to press enter, and you're going to see this really weird, a whole bunch of stuff just happened. So we see this prompt here. It's definitely very unnatural power, so.
Yeah. So it's like it thinks you're starting a new game, but it's doing some other stuff, like it doesn't know.
Yeah, so it basically, an anywhere menu glitch, I'm going to call it AMG from here on, is that you basically can use it for many different applications. You can use it to kind of like warp or cancel cutscenes, or like you can overlay certain interfaces with it, essentially. And you're gonna see a lot of like really weird, wacky applications use this. So, but let's go further on here. So we're just gonna press OK to load the game, and totally natural things will happen.
Okay.
So now we have this popped up again. And basically we overlay kind of like character creation on top of each other. I believe that's the simplest way to see it. And so let's create a new character again, but we're going to make a quick character since the stats are going to transfer, the points are going to transfer over anyway, so.
Into your current character.
Yeah, and in this weird state, we can actually kind of like do functions that we normally can't intentionally do in the character creation. Like you can quick save and quick load, because why not? Even though you're in the character creation.
Oh,
so
weird.
we could quick save and quick load, and you're not going to see this, but I'm also going to open the options menu. And then I'm going to hit the up arrow to go up to, to exit the game. And I'm going to press enter to load the game, quote unquote, exit out of the game.
Okay, so we're fake exiting the game. Okay.
Yeah. So now we just press cancel. Now we just press the cancel button here. And then you're gonna see this really weird kind of looking thing. So, don't blink. There's magic. There's gonna be some magic that happens here, and once we press enter, we're back in the main game again. And then now we can just press enter again.
Totally normal.
And now we're suddenly back to the thing that we kind of quick save and quick loaded on, which is a portrait. And then we can press OK, and then we're back to it again, but now we can create our custom character. So, again, we're gonna mega evolve our Pumpkaboo here, and so for you people who actually know Coder, generally when you have attributes, you have 18 points to spend, but for a custom character, but since we did this character cooking trick, now we have 30, so this is why I like to call it the Mega Evolution.
Whoa.
And you see we still kept some of our... if you notice here, we also kept the original stats that our quick character had. So we have 16 dexterity, 14 intelligence, 12 wisdom, 14 charisma, and we still have our original points.
So then what happened to your 18 strength and it does not matter anymore?
Yeah, it technically didn't matter in that aspect, but we're just going to get it back anyways, because this is points that we can spend. So yeah, this is our Mega Evolved Pumpkaboo. Increased strength, or increased constitution and dexterity, intelligence. Everything has been increased, so you know what? Just gonna put the rest in wisdom. So yeah. you can also do this on feats as well, but we mostly you can do this on feats, but for this example, I just used it on attributes. And yeah, so AMG was discovered by one of our fellow community members, Lane. And the character cooking was found by HotshotWire. So Coder community is really cool because we have a team of dedicated glitch hunters that really put in the work. So I'm just someone who presents, but yeah, y'all should give as much credit to them because they do a lot of work and they know a lot about the game. And I think 100%. They're probably, helping out the folks in chat. Because yes, it is a lot to explain. Like, I understand. Like, I learned this myself and it was a lot.
And then also we'll be doing shout outs at the end, so it'll be the perfect time to get all that information.
Yeah, so now we can create our character again. So just put recommended stats again. And this time we didn't keep the feats since my focus was on attributes. So just weapon focus melee weapons. And now we can name our character properly Mega Pumpkaboo. And then so this is a fake timer start totally. And so now we're gonna play the game again. And now we're gonna do the hard buffer here. So one warning here, we do have to quit the game and reload it since now that we've kind of messed up our game a little bit. We kind of can't load it, so we just have to, use a good old task manager to eat the game. But I did make enough quick saves for it to still save. So I'm just gonna open the game again.
Alrighty.
And now we have our quick save here, and as you see here, we have Mega Pumpkaboo. in all her finest glory.
Perfect.
And so we're just gonna go through here as normal. So we have to put on some clothes and short sword here. We're gonna talk to Trask as normal.
Okay. Because of the...
Oops, I did not mean to do that. So I'm gonna make a... Actually...
This is Cotton.
So you still have to kind of like go through this normally. So there is an alternate way to do this, but I'm more used to... I do want to show like the simpler way of doing this because there's gonna be another really fun trick coming up. So we're gonna beat up these two stiff here. Because we're cool like that. I'm going to make a quick save, but I'm also gonna make a manual save for later. Or a hard save. And then I'm just gonna hug this wall.
Okay.
And don't blink. We literally went to the starboard area, which is like the part after Trask takes one for the team. So this trick that just happened is called the Displaced Loading Zone, or the DLZ. So DLZs were known by the community for a long while until someone named Lufex came in and found that exact same skip that we just found. Like, we knew about it, but it wasn't very consistent, and we didn't know very much about it. So all of a sudden, someone completely new to the community just came in and said, "Hey, this is consistent," and then a whole can of worms was born.
Okay, sounds good.
So, but what's happening with this this displaced loading zone glitch is, so warning, this is a somewhat technical explanation, but basically, when the x coordinate of your character, when your character's x coordinate, the current character you're controlling crosses a really precise x coordinate, along with the trigger that happens in sort of like the y direction. So it's like based on this map, just think of like the x coordinate being like right this, coinciding with the trigger to a different area or like cutscene or whatever in this direction. Your character will basically kind of teleport to that trigger. So in this case, I've skipped like the entire first half of Endar Spire, and I instantly went to the second half where like you're alone and Carve starts talking to you. So that trick is actually very complex to do. There's the any percent route is full of that as well, because it's a very useful trick to pretty much like start skipping a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, so how often do you think we'll be seeing that in this run?
We'll be seeing it for like the first half. Nice. I personally, there's more it's a very hard trick to master pretty much because it's very visual cue based. There's a lot of places where you can use it. Some of it which is present in the any percent route, but I won't be doing all of it just because some of it can take a long time to execute, and we don't have all day. So, but anyhow, we're gonna literally jump into another trick. So you can kind of think of this as like really fancy teleportation.
Okay.
And this, we call it Hot Shot, named after Hot Shot Wire. Are you all surprised? So we use this in multiple ways. We can use this to warp to a module, or warp kind of like backwards to a module that we've been in before. So, but there's going to be a couple of applications of it. So I'm going to be doing the first type that you see called Quick Save Hot Shot. So if you notice, I made that quick save earlier before doing the DLZ. And then I'm going to hard save here, but I need to activate AMG before or during the save time. So I'm just going to do that here. And then you see I've done that.
Oh, right. Okay, yep.
So the options menu popped up. And then so again, as you saw with the character cooking, I'm going to press exit to overlay the game, to overlay the quit option with the AMG that we just did. And then I'm going to press OK. So you might not notice it, but I'm pressing down twice here to load this first one. And then I just loaded, and I basically teleported back to where I was before.
Oh, weird.
So there's a couple effects with this. So your main character is reverted back to whatever state that this save was in. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
So like for example, so there's going to be more complex examples of this later. I'll explain more of it. But basically, there's one thing that I need to explain in particular before I do another DLC. The same DLC that we just did. So I have plot armor, by the way, because which means that I will never die unless I go to a very certain place, which I'll explain later. But this is because the Endar Spire tutorial section never kills you, so your minimum HP will always be 1. And because we hotshot back and our character was reverted to that state before, we basically now have the plot armor. So.
Oh, so in doing this, are we now basically invincible for the rest of the run?
Yep. So the only thing that could kill us is like certain cutscene inducing death. But you can use this. You can use this to literally like run through like entire armies of people, and you still stay at 1 HP. So if you want free God mode, this is basically your ticket. This is a quote-unquote non-cheat code way.
Gotcha.
So again, we're gonna DLC. This one's a very easy DLC. There's more complex ones which I will explain later. And we're just gonna pass through here as normal. You know, we can't really glitch our way through this, and so there's kind of items that you have to grab. So you guys get to watch this fun cutscene.
Okay.
Yeah, even though our characters have 1 HP, and by the way, this is the area where like your God mode. This would normally be an area where you could possibly die, but since we have God mode, it's not happening.
Awesome.
Oops. Whatever. I was supposed to show off something here, but it's only a minor thing. Basically, if I kind of like AMG'd and then free looked, I could save a couple seconds, but it's fine. I can show it off again at a later date. So we still have to go through this cutscene where Carve talks to us. And don't worry, there'll be plenty of fun things happening with our companions. 2, 5, 2. Just gonna grab some items here. And then we're gonna do another hard buffer here. Right after I press OK to skip another cutscene.
Right.
Oops, I did not need to do that. So we're gonna skip that cutscene where we get the mean neighborhood Sith. And then I'm going to do a very fun glitch. So you notice I made a scoundrel. This is going to be for a very particular reason. So if you remember how I said Mega Pumpkaboo, we're going to make Mega Pumpkaboo the strongest Pumpkaboo there ever was.
Okay.
So
Ready.
For those of you familiar with the scoundrel, we learn sneak attack as we progress through levels naturally. But what if I told you there's a dark side power that lets you learn the maximum level of stealth, or that sneak attack at level 2.
Okay.
And so this is what we call the fake level up. This was discovered by Melcy. I believe I said their name right. I hope I didn't botch it, but they're a very old community member, if I recall. And then so this is essentially tricks the game into allowing you to level up indefinitely. There's a couple different applications of it, but for this one, we're going to be trying to get the maximum sneak attack feat. There's other applications to it where you can basically have like a huge amount of security points, but for now, I will tell you all about the other variant called the skeleton flu. So,
okay, I'm ready.
So the skeleton flu is for getting bonus feats. So to start off with, we grab our basic building block, good old AMG, and we're gonna basically fake level up to level 16, which is the final level of sneak attack.
I think all we can see is your key.
Oh, there we go.
There we
My
go.
bad.
All good. Okay. I was like, uh-oh.
That's RNG manipulation, folks. I'm just kidding. RNG manipulation isn't really a thing.
Not in this game.
Yeah, sometimes I'll click out. So let me fix this. There we go. Okay, so you notice I AMG'd. Sorry, let me do this again so chat can see. So I AMG'd, and now I opened up my character menu here. And then so I'm going to press cancel, and then I'm going to level up. And this looks, you know, like the correct thing, but don't forget, AMG makes menus very, very weird. So I'm going to tab and escape. And now you see my character's invisible, but in game we actually swapped to Carve, because Carve kind of like, how do I describe this? Kind of like basically is the component of our fake level upper. I hope I explained that right. It's very complex, but let's just put it that way. So the character's invisible, but we're kind of like using quote-unquote Carve's level, but we're really just leveling up ourselves. So thankfully this one's pretty normal. Just gonna learn 2-weapon fighting. And yeah, once we swap back, we got to Carve, so.
So weird.
So I'm gonna tab, press close, and yeah. Because of the AMG, our menus are completely messed up.
So what does AMG mean one more time?
Anywhere menu glitch. So it's basically when you save and then hit Alt F4 at the same time and open the menu.
There you go. Okay. Saving Alt F4.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Alt F4 is the gateway of good things. I know it's usually the gateway of bad things, but in this game, it's a gateway to good things. So
yes, because we are on the dark side now.
We're gonna AMG, and then I hovered up over level up, and then we're gonna press enter. And now you see this really weird thing that's happening. This is why we call it the skeleton flu. There's nothing here, but we could. This variant of the fake level up allows us to pretty much instantly skip like having to do the skills, etc. Blah blah blah. At the same time, so like it's just a way to get, because we don't really care about what we get until the end. So in this, we can actually get out. So we're gonna AMG. You didn't see it in the end, but don't worry, it's there. And then we're gonna press escape, and hooray, we've learned sneak attack too.
Of course.
And then we're gonna basically repeat this until we hit level. We're gonna repeat this until we hit level 16. The fastest runners can do this in 20 seconds, by the way.
Oh wow. Okay.
I do it pretty slow since I typically, I run glitchless. I have ran 90%, but it wasn't with these changes, so I'm sorry if I do this slow. So we're just gonna press OK and then do this again.
Honestly, it's helpful for us to see at a slower pace so that we can kind of keep track and understand a little better about what's going on.
Yeah, so a lot of this is very menu intensive, but since I'm doing this slow, you all get to see the good old slow burn glory. So again, we AMG'd, we press escape, but this time I actually want to try to get the highest level of two-handed fighting. So for this, I will kind of like reset in sort of way. So I'm just gonna press cancel, and I will treat it like the first time I leveled up. When I leveled up, quote unquote, leveled up from 1 to 2. So I'm gonna cancel. I'm gonna press level up. I'm gonna press tab, escape, and then again, I'm just gonna level up normally here. Because I need to do this because I need to learn two-weapon fighting, or else like I would have skipped all this and I would only learn improved two-weapon fighting, which not as cool. And then again. We're back to Carve. We tab. We press close. And then we AMG, and then we just do the same thing again until we hit level 17. We don't have to do that same thing that we did at level 5. We can just go straight to level 17 or 16. So again. So basically this is repeat ad nauseum. So I'm going to try to do this as fast as I can since, I don't think we have to explain the rest here. You're just going to see the levels fly by. So
you just saw it a couple times. Okay. Those who really want to cheese to the game.
Ooh. I hope I didn't mess that up. Thankfully, we can try this again if we messed up. Okay, so we got the final level up, Not, actually, this isn't the final level up. Sorry. One more. Alright, so now we're at the final level up here. So this one is a final level up, we just level up as normal. So, as you see, I learned the final version of Sneak Attack 9. And we learned Master 2 Weapon Fighting. And then so, normally we can't close out of this menu, since due to AMG, but if I just press the character screen menu twice, we just get out. And I'm going to save here just to make sure I save the progress. And as you see here, so the kind of caveat is that it doesn't show here, but except for Scoundrel's Luck, but I promise you it's there. I will show it to you right now by being a jerk and beating up Dia. But if you did notice, I did put into Persuade, and we kept our points even after the save. So
now we're the sneakiest.
Well, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna put on the prototype Fiber Blade here. I'm gonna buy a weapon. I'm gonna sell some stuff here, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna buy this for later, because we do need a weapon, unfortunately. So I have some nice stuff here.
On it. Done.
Is this the only time you get a weapon in the game?
No, we're gonna get a couple other weapons in here. Well, we just have enough money to afford this Vibro Sword because it's pretty good, and I like to duel. We like the dual wield, so
yeah.
Let's ask you some questions. Who's that? And all your problems, I'm a jerk. I need you to, be the poor experiment. So you'll notice she's walking back. We call that the little boogie bump. This is a way to kind of like get sneak attacks. And since you're a scoundrel, and of course there's back attacks. And if you see, really? So, come on. Boogie bump. Alright, I'm not the greatest at this. It's been a while. You use it a lot for people who are really strong and you just want them to get less attacks.
Oh, okay. So what is this? What is it kind of like? Oh, that?
Yeah, come on. As you see there, I just did 44 damage. So there's your proof that I have Sneak Attack 9.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And I'm still at 1 HP.
Ready?
Alright, so we're done here, so let's
move on.
Let's move on to Upper City. So normally in any percent you walk through here and buy some stuff, but since we're doing just a little scenic, we're taking a scenic route, we're just walking, just vibing. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just gonna walk through here.
Glitch first and foremost.
Yeah. Normally Terrace is the longest planet, but in any percent Terrace is I think 8 minutes long. Terrace will be a little longer here because I do want to show off some Terrace stuff.
Yeah.
So, and like in any percent, we're gonna have to, go through this door.
Okay.
Because we gotta grab the Sith armor here, yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Have Karf open this door. And then we're gonna beat up these Sith troopers who dare to exist, because why not? I'm gonna try to get the good old bumpy bump for you all. 40 damage.
Wow.
You're gaming.
Nice. Wow.
And then I'm gonna demonstrate to you all a glitch called the group party warping. So normally, if you try to walk through here like all your party members too far, we get this prompt. You must scatter your party before venturing forth. Blah blah blah. That's great. We totally ask. But what if I told you we can kind of teleport? So there's 2 ways to do this. I'm gonna show one way. So what I'm gonna do here is to kind of do a quick save and then immediately swap to my main character. because once we walk into kind of like the trigger for that dialogue. So what I'm doing by quick saving is delaying that for a second so that I can swap to my other character. So I'm gonna do that here. And as you see, we got the prompt here while on my main character now. And if we press this, our main character instantly teleports to this little where the little zone is. So these zones can differ based on where you're at, or based on where your character was at. So that's the first way of doing this. This first one is used in no major glitches since it's legal, and we don't require the use of the anywhere menu glitch, aka AMG. AMG is actually banned in no major glitches, so that's one way to do it. As a result, though, it's easier to do it earlier than later because of a trick that I'll be explaining later. But since we're very early on, it's very easy to do it. So just gonna transport. Just gonna run out here. I'm gonna equip the Sith armor here. And then, so I'm going to show you all the second way to do it with the Anywhere menu glitch. So I turn on solo mode. I'm going to walk our character here. And eventually, when we're far enough here, we get this prompt again. I'm going to AMG and pop up in the menu. And then we get this prompt here, but the AMG kind of overrides this prompt. So
okay.
When we press cancel, we can actually swap to our characters here. And then once we get to around here, we're instantly right here. So we have to walk this forward to kind of like get the group warp to here. And so this saves on a lot of walking. So, but since I explained to you all about hotshots earlier as a way to kind of like teleport around. And it's actually important that we keep a kind of like a list of saves. So you see why I have these saves called hotshot, current, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We're going to be warping back to here later.
Okay, cool.
So we're just going to go through here. And then Carp did not teleport with me.
What?
That is fine, though.
What?
Ready?
Right.
What?
Right, I was supposed to do it with Carf and not the main character. Whoops, but... Whoops. Here, let me fix that.
Alrighty. Okay, do over.
Yeah.
One more time.
Actually, how do I fix this? Oh, I think I know how to fix this. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I have an old save here.
You know what? That's okay on the show to do.
There's just a lot of things to keep track of, so I might as well explain it here. But I'm gonna do a trick called the fast lane, discovered by Lane, of course.
Who I believe is in chat.
Yeah. So when I was loading the save, I activated AMG and I opened this map for the return. I opened the map here, and we're gonna return to hideout.
Okay.
So as you see here, you have this return to hideout kind of thing. And I'm going to press F5 to load the save that I was at. And then I'm going to press OK to go back to the hideout, even though the game told me to, because I can. I have the power of the Sith at my fingertips. And there's a couple useful applications of this. Like I said, since Carf and the main character were separated, and I couldn't be bothered to walk over there because I didn't want to deal with cutscenes, you know, boring, walking. So basically, I just did that trick to kind of like teleport back where I shouldn't be intentionally teleporting back. You're going to see a lot of that later, again. And so, you know, we got our Sith stuff, so we're going to walk into the lower city, and we're going to be executing another hard buffer here because there's a cutscene trigger that happens here. And you're gonna have to do it while walking. So what I usually do is kind of like hold the left and right mouse button while holding W. And then when I want to quick load, I'm going to release it, spam hold it again, and then load the save. So.
Okay.
And that skips the trigger. Woohoo. We did it. We're gonna take a little scenic walk here, and spoilers, I'll be joining the Black Bull cars because I'm a jerk.
Oh, here we go.
We've been here. We've been through this before. It's actually the fastest way in any percent.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay, so actually let me take off the Sith armor whenever I can. So I'm gonna equip my regular clothes here, and then I'm gonna turn solo mode on, and we're gonna kind of like do a weird hybrid of door clipping into a DLZ loading point. Because conveniently we can, I'm gonna get my character clipped in here, and it's conveniently pretty much right next to a DLZ point, and it basically, to say the least, opens this door because we can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna park Karf there, and so since we saw Karf move, I can just park my character here and just tap twice until it happens.
I'm here.
Come on.
What?
And you see my character's in here now.
Here we are. All right, this is what the show is really all about. This is when you can really see the evidence.
and then hooray, we're in the Volcar base.
We're loading. Oh, oh, good job.
Well, I'm gonna make another hard save here. Ignore that. So we're just gonna be you know, we just wanted to be able to spawn here. Because
oh my gosh.
Pretty much, as you can see here, I've opened the door even though it was closed. And so, you know, we did that, and now we're just, you know, peacefully walking through, you know, just making our way downtown.
I want to sing so bad right now.
And just we're just casually making our way here. Okay. And I'm gonna make a stop here since I do need to make a manual save here.
What? So can you do a quick explanation of the basic, just as basic as you want, the plot of what we're like not able to see that's going on?
Like not able to see?
I mean, because obviously we're skipping all these cutscenes and flying around to different parts of the game and all of that.
Yeah, so we actually do like a decent bit of Terrace plot-wise, but basically, plot-wise, we kind of woke up, you know, out of nowhere. We don't have much memories, and then now we're stuck on Terrace, and you know, our boy Karf is like, yo, we gotta rescue Bastila. You know, she's a Jedi. You know, she's valuable. People want her for her special abilities. We gotta get out of here and find her, or else, you know, bad RNG happens. Okay. And now I'm gonna go in here and try to, you know, beat up the hidden Becks here.
Ready.
And we're gonna DLZ again, except so I didn't mention this before, but some DLZs, it's much easier if you turn the VSync off.
Right, that's right.
And yeah, VSync can cause annoying things like this quick save to be very fast, and I'm just gonna walk into this wall until using Karf, since it's a little easier for me to do it using Karf until it happens. So this is a good time to ask me questions, because if I have a safety save if I'm really bad, but this should not take too long.
So you're trying to walk through right now. It's just like this constant walking.
Yeah, you basically hug the wall, pretty much.
Yeah.
We're wall huggers in this in this place.
Oh,
this one's.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This one's a little hard for me. Like I said, I'm not the best with DLCs. I'm sorry, chat.
Oh, that's okay. Like, again, like, this is... Again, I feel like part of people's experience, even if it's like a newer glitch or something that, like, you just have less practice with, it kind of shows off. I think it's important to see the actual difficulty of some of these things in games. Because sometimes you see a runner fly through a game, it's so impressive, but you don't realize just how hard some of the things they're doing are. Like, they'll say, like, oh, I need a moment to really concentrate on this because it's difficult. But if you didn't have that, that person, like, you know, saying something ahead of the glitch, you wouldn't have an actual idea that it's as difficult as it is. So seeing somebody be like, this is the, you know, the difficulty that comes with this, and here's why, or here's how, and showing them like working their way through it, it's really like proof to us that like there is more, it's more than meets the eye, you know? Yeah, plus we just get to see this lovely jacket color and boots.
Orange is a great color, but
I love orange.
My favorite color is red.
Oh, nice. Mine are orange, and I like turquoise. So yeah.
Hey, can I hit the X coordinate anytime this year? Please, I'm trying to get into Gaddon's office illegally. I mean, there's a way to do it without this, but I'm trying to get in here the cool way. I'm sorry, folks. If it takes too long, I'll just do it the old style with the DLZ, but...
Yeah, and that's okay, too. It's interesting to see, like, the different... like how things have developed over the years. Like we've definitely had episodes where people come on and show, here's like the current way to do this, and then here's the older way you do this, and like the different parts that go into the older way. And this is how it's like evolved. So either way, we like to see it in here.
Yeah, doing a DLZ for this is actually, I think, a couple seconds faster, but we have a much stronger character, so. Soon TM, I'll give it like a minute more. Usually it's not this bad. You know, okay. The good old this has never happened before.
Right, yay! We did it! We did it, chat. Good job.
In practice, I was getting this just fine, but, you know, today just might not be Car's day, you know, I understand, you know.
And so, like, everything, like, to get it set up is all in place, just like the actual angle that we have here?
Yeah, the angle is extreme. For some of it, the angle is not precise, but for this one, the angle is pretty precise.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, like the coordinates are real precise. Like I kind of have a decent visual cue for this, but you know, sometimes it just do be that way.
Yeah.
Like I think the cue is that Carv's head has to be like, there's kind of like a little nub somewhere that I have to look at like on this door. Kind of like around right here that I had to look at. I'm too far to the left. Like it's just basically going back and forth hugging this part. Like I promise this can happen. I'll just give it like one more minute, and if not, we'll just do it the old way. I mean, there's gonna be other cool DLZs that I can show off.
Just say someone in chat says you may be tending too far to the right.
Yeah, it's. I think it might be hard to say because of the delay, but basically, the way I notice is that if I go slow enough, there's kind of like slow enough to kind of like this. But basically, there's supposed to be like a little white gap right here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And this little kind of like nub, I think.
Yeah.
And yes, yeah. We get this. Yep. I get this question a lot. I fail to do it every time. V-Sync is off. You have to turn some of these tricks, some of these DLCs are much easier V-Sync off.
Yeah. That is what you mentioned earlier. Okay,
I always forget that because I have a 20-second memory, and I've done that multiple times in practice, and, you know, I ask myself, did I turn V-Sync off? And then I'm like...
too, it's okay.
I'm like, God, so bad. And I'm just like, gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it. Okay.
All right, I'm stubborn, so one more time, as Canderous likes to say. Spoilers, he'll be another.
The nub should be on the wall, left of the door, in between the legs. Maybe, yeah. I know it'd be hard to figure that out. This seems like very precise.
It is really precise.
Huh.
I'm very stubborn right now.
It's okay. I can see somebody coming in and being like, we've been walking for quite a while to this wall. Like if you like leave a controller and like something gets pushed on the controller.
I believe it's also easier to do at a higher frames, but I'm not cool enough for that.
Display loading zone. That is DLC.
All right. One more little pass through. I'm a stubborn person, I swear. Yeah, it's the car shuffle.
Oh, I see. Okay, so Chaos Drifter is saying displace loading zone. It's Nothing's being displaced. What's happening is the character's X coordinate is getting perfectly aligned. And like you've already kind of said this, this is a nice explanation as well. Such that the 32-bit single precision floating point. Okay. So there's a point matching.
It's a precise explanation of DLCs, basically. We do have a guide on each glitch, so I give up. I'm going to take the uncool way. I'm sorry, chat.
I want to see the old way. I'm curious.
So basically, when I explained the GP warps earlier, we can do this to the same effect.
Okay.
So we can cancel here, and our character's gonna be like around right here, and we're gonna warp inside the wall, and then I'm gonna walk Carf over here, while our main character beats the daylight of that poor droid. And then I'm just gonna enter this elevator. So what the DLC was supposed to do was automatically enter us through this elevator, but...
Who are you?
And then we get, these people who are, like, mad. But we're just gonna try to kill Brajik. I mean, not Brajik, Gadon. We only need to kill Gadon. Alright.
Okay.
We are good to go, so... I'm gonna hotshot again, so... I'll explain what a hotshot basically is. We use an application AMG to basically teleport us. Because we hate walking. Walking's overrated. And then so to execute, so the first one I did was a quick save hotshot, but now we're gonna use the hard save hotshot. So I'm going to open the save so I made a hard save here for like the kind of like the journal stats, etc. that I wanted to transfer. And then if you notice, I made the save in the Black Volker base. So we're gonna load that save. And then we're gonna AMG. And then I'm gonna press O to open the options menu. And then again, we are going to overlay the quit menu. I'm gonna press OK. I'm gonna press down twice. And then we're gonna load this quick save, and this teleports us to the Volcar area.
I'm gonna be like, this is how you play the game normally, right?
That's how I play the game normally, and now we are, we beat up poor Gadon because we believe in, they're like in normal gameplay, you'd have to like go through a whole bunch of stuff, like you gotta go grab them with a swoop accelerator, or like kill him in our case. But through all that, in a normal playthrough, that would take maybe like, I don't know, a minute. So technically it took long, but in a speedrun, this would take like, ideal speedrun, the fastest people will take like a minute. So I'm gonna do a hard buffer here again, just get this cutscene, because I don't want to talk to that Ithorian. Nothing against you, but I'm trying to go fast. I'm going to AMG again, and so normally you have to do 2 swoop races here. The second will be like faster, but we're only gonna be doing 1 swoop race because we're gamers, that's why. We're gonna do this first swoop race as normal. Totally normal, by the way. This is even though we have the AMG here, we can do this race normally. So.
Okay, ready.
So this is a normal swoop race, and in this instance, like, I explained this in glitch list, but it's actually faster to only boost up 1 before the max.
Oh, interesting. So then eventually you want to like stop.
And then so now when the twilight comes out, I'm going to immediately quit. I'm going to cancel, quick save, and quick load. And so when I talk to him, it's as if we won. So we're gonna skip the second race, and we're also gonna skip rescuing Bastila because we don't need Bastila, but she'll be back later in spirit. Don't worry, folks.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to this mechanic here, and it's as if we won. Okay. Well, I guess I can show off a glitch here called combat talking.
When you hear what I have to say, you'll understand.
I'm the greatest person ever. You can normally quick save buffer that, but I'm not gonna rescue Bastila still. This isn't the worst thing. I just have to watch this cutscene. Very unfortunate.
What? Impossible.
But spoilers, we're not saving Bastila, we're just gonna get out of here. Totally legally. And then we're gonna go back to the cantina. Because that trigger for that quest opens up talking to Candace, which we're gonna see later on here, so. I made that hard save, again, I'm going to hot shot. So normally, like, these quick saves actually kind of like move every time like you press up and down. Like, see this? Or like, see this time, like the quick save kind of thing. So that's where, like, that's essentially where like the save is being quote unquote transported to. But we generally, like, you'd always want to, like, for the fast, like, to be as fast as you leave like the place that your game one save is just basically like your current data that you want to transfer over. And the rest of these are just like, the rest of these saves are just kind of like modules. Possible modules that you can teleport to. So yeah, all these manual saves are very much planned. So
gotcha. Okay. Or like today, or you just mean in game?
Yeah, in game. So now we're back here, but if you look at the journal and see, not the journal, the dialogue. I have my keybinds very weird because I use a MMO mouse for this game. There's too many keybinds, and I have small hands, so. Yeah, as you see here, we got that, it shows that dialogue, and that gets transported over.
Interesting, okay.
And so now normally, you know, normal gameplay, like you have to rescue Bastila to get to talk to Candace, you know, blah, blah, blah. But we didn't rescue Bastila, but Candace is going to talk to us.
So as if you had, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so again, we're going to do another hot shot, because like I said, we hate walking. We're going to teleport through modules.
Why would you ever walk?
And then, yeah, this is why I made that Upper City save here. So again, now I'm doing this fast. We're going to pick up pace. The first little half of this is slow because I had to explain everything on what I'm doing. So now just like that. And yeah, as you see, I had the Sith armor again, because when I had that save, I had the Sith armor equipped. I'm going to need to turn it off, or take it off for, to talk to her to get T3. So your character gets reverted to like what you had in the save that you're teleporting to, but your party members, your journal, etc. do not get reverted. So you can use this in your inventory, so you can use this to your advantage. So we're gonna grab T3 here because I love T3. Or jerks. Don't need T3 for now, we're just gonna walk through. So I just wanted to kind of like put this as an FYI. There is a DLZ that takes you directly inside the Sith base without ever having to get to T3. I think the positioning is kind of like right here, but it's a very hard DLZ trick. And and if you thought the other one was bad, this one's probably one of the worst ones. So I think the spot is kind of like right here, where those little kind of lines are. But I won't be doing it because we'd be here for 20 minutes and, you know, we've got stuff to do and we already have T3, so. Don't worry, you'll be seeing plenty DLZs later.
I love it. I mean, it's cool just seeing these, like, all applicated in different parts of the run itself and, like, how they work and which ones are more accessible than others. Like, if you were to suggest any trick that you've shown off so far, like for any kind of glitch, what would you suggest was it AMG? Like, what would you suggest somebody try to learn first?
So AMG is kind of like the gateway to many different ones. Elden, Endar's Fire DLZ is probably like the easiest one to do as a new person. You could definitely do the hard buffers. That's very easy to do to skip certain cutscenes. Like, that's a very easy application. Gotcha. Once you kind of understand a little more, you can get into like the hot shots and then some of the more intermediate DLCs. But anyhow, we don't need T3 anymore. We'll get our goodie droid later though, but we're going to 1v1 the big evil mean person here, and when I mean 1v1, I really mean it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna go through here as normal. It's gonna walk through here. Also, I forgot to mention, whatever was saved that your character has equipped doesn't, what do you call it? It doesn't transfer over. So even though I had clothes in the other save, that doesn't get saved. So I am without clothes because I have my Sith armor equipped. So don't worry, they'll be coming back, folks. It's okay.
Makes sense.
The clothes will be coming back.
A lot more of her. A lot more skin.
I'm gonna grab that because we need to open the door, and I'm going to do another AMG buffer here. So I AMG, I trigger this cutscene, and I save it, and then I quick save and quick load to skip that cutscene.
I love how because this kind of God mode setting was put on so early, you can really just set your focus on glitches coming up. Like you actually are able to kind of not have to worry about enemies around you, and then focus on just mechanics and stuff. Pretty cool.
Yeah. So this next trick's gonna be pretty doozy. We call it wire targeting.
Wire targeting. Okay.
I think Hotshot discovered it. I can't remember. I have, like I said, there's this, you know, shout out to the glitch hunters of the coder community. They're way smarter than I am. But basically, wire targeting is how can you interact / attack objects that you normally can't attack. So everyone remembers that the Sith governor is like really tough, like, and hard to hit. It has annoying. He does annoying stuff. You know, he stasis you, all that unfun stuff. But what if I told you more dark side powers that I can attack him, but he can't attack me back?
Perfect. Well, you can't die anyway, right?
Yeah, I can't die anyways, but if I get stunned, I still can't do anything. But we're just going to prevent that entirely, so.
Okay.
What I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of try to position myself in the back to get sneak attack hits. See if I can do this. And then once I trigger the fight here, I'm going to be doing a bunch of default actions, default R, and then as I quick load, I'm spamming R here. And as you see here, I'm spam attacking the Sith governor.
Oh.
And guess what? He can't attack back. So you can only have like queued up attacks, regular attacks that hit him, and you can actually execute this again. But so the other effect is the reason why I brought my character alone is that it's easiest to do this alone. You can technically do this with a party member in, but it's going to be your party member that has to attack.
Oh, okay. Governor. So it's better for you to just...
But you can actually repeat this again, so... I'm going to click save again, and we're just going to repeat the process. So again, spam the default action, and I'm hitting him again. So you can still do more attacks if you equip and unequip a weapon. Ooh, nice 46.
Nice, that was really good.
So if I equip and unequip the self-field generator, I have another action. So you can still... Ooh, that's gonna hurt. So that's how you beat up the Sith governor, and they can't attack back.
Nice.
I'm gonna grab these two. I'll be showing off another glitch, and then again we are going to hotshot back to Javar's Cantina. And so now technically that I have the Sith codes, I can technically you know, finish Terrace. But yeah, and as you see here, my character has her clothes back. It's okay. Everything's okay, folks.
Look, yay, we got some pants on.
All right, so before we end Terrace, I do want to show off a glitch. So what if I also told you I can duplicate items, like my entire inventory?
I 100% believe that you can. Already.
You can do anything you can believe of, so...
Yeah.
I'm farming items here because I need money to grab a certain character later.
Okay, so you're gonna farm the items and then sell.
I'm gonna go to the hideout. Technically I can skip this, but I'm not gonna skip it because I cannot be bothered. I'm gonna go back inside the hideout, you know, normal stuff. I'm going to execute something called the item duplication glitch. There's 2 ways of doing it. I'm starting with the slightly slower variant, since it's very simple, but the slower variant is just a little slower because you can only do it once. So basically, I'm going to AMG, and then I'm going to the equip inventory, cancel. I'm gonna unpause my game, and I'm gonna quick save and quick load. So everything's a little normal. And then, so I need to be very careful with this. If I take out any of my party members right now, I'm going to get my entire inventory deleted. I can't do it in this prompt. When I take the characters out, once I press OK and grab them out, my entire inventory is going to be duplicated.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So, but I can't do it in this one.
It's either duplicated or deleted.
So, just for everyone's note here, I have these items. So, I have these sets of items, but once I take Carf and T3 out, I have effectively tripled my item count. And yes, this is multiplicative. So, we're going to repeat this a couple times. So, this is only a little slower because we can only do I can't repeat it like, I can't like just take Carf and T3 out every time and it works. So, I had to go back in the hideout and do this again. So,
okay.
AMG again, go into your inventory. Press cancel, unpause, quick save, and quick load. And then again, do not select anything because bad stuff TM happens. Do it on the second screen. And again, we duplicated our items. We have 9 of each item, and we have 63 parts. So, we've got a lot of stuff. I will do it once more, just because we can go up to 100, because, you know, it adds up.
Space. Yeah, you have the space, and it'll give you plenty
this
for
is also,
whatever you need.
This is also a pretty easy glitch to do, as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's on, like, the more manageable side, for sure. Because it's kind of related to all the things you were doing earlier, so.
And one more time, as Candace likes to say. And yeah, we've got a lot of stuff. Awesome. And yeah, if you do this enough, you'll, I think, inventory underflow and your game goes kaboom. You know, it do be that way sometimes.
Gotcha. If you had another party member, would it do it again, or does it only work with 2 members?
So this variant, I think if we had like a third party member, I think it'll do it again.
Oh, that's cool.
In this case, I only had 2 party members.
Right.
Yeah, it works with every party member, but you can't just like, but for this variant, you can't like duplicate it, like throw Carf and T3 out over and over again. But if I had like Bastila, for example, I can take Carf and T3 out and then take out Bastila. Then it would do it again. So, I just wanted to demonstrate that now we have enough money to do whatever we want, but now we're just gonna complete Terrace. And so, I failed an application this lore, but we're just gonna say Candace is gonna join us. So what I'm gonna do here is AMG is called a variant AMG called Free Look, and you know, generally after this, like if you saw in a glitchless run, it's like a long cutscene, blah blah blah. They explain stuff, but we're going to just basically skip the entire Davix estate, pretty much. So, using our good old friend Anywhere menu glitch. So, Alt F4, best tool in the game. So, I'm going to...
what you were saying at the beginning.
Yeah, so I'm going to AMG, and I'm going to unpause the game with space. I'm going to cancel.
Would you say this, like,
and then I'm going to free look.
You know when they're like, come to the dark side, we have cookies? Would you say that's like the cookies of the dark side is the Alt F4?
Pretty much.
Okay.
So now we go to this cutscene, but now this part will kind of teleport us to the Ebon Hawk.
Ah, there. The Ebon Hawk.
You know, blah, 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 he talks. We're going to save and load here, and lo and behold, we're at the Ebon Hawk. And so this gives like a whole bunch of like extra fights that you have to do in glitchless, blah blah blah. And then so basically once we board this for free, we're done with terrorists. But I will show off another skip here, which we call the map CS skip. I believe it was found by Lane.
Okay.
Don't quote me. Again, don't quote me on that. I am bad with names. There's so many good names that, you know, sometimes.
Feel free to speak up in chat if you are.
Yeah, yeah, so we're gonna board it. So it's very simple glitch. I'm just gonna hover my mouse over the map, and when I press 1 to board the Ebon Hawk, I'm gonna spam my left mouse button.
Oh,
and then this is gonna skip like the whole bunch of cutscenes that happens. You have to do fighter segment suck, etc.
We're skipping that too?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Glass knock, thank you very much. Chat.
Gotcha.
So when I press go back to Ebon Hawk, we're on Dantooine now. Congratulations, we're off Terrace.
Awesome. So how far through the game/run are we at this point? Like, is there a percentage you could say?
I mean, in a normal glitchless run, this would be like Terrace is like 26 minutes, 25, so like 1/8, and then any percent run, it's like half of it.
So we've gotten through kind of like half of. Well, I guess this would be less than half of what you're showing off today.
Yeah, in a scenic route.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on.
That still seems like a significant portion because we've seen like so much of these things that you might be using to like duplicate, so you don't need to spend as much time on, you know, things like that.
I'm gonna put on this because I like to walk a little faster. Because why not? So another cutscene. We have to hard buffer here. Sometimes I don't get it. You know, this lady lectures us that we don't look like a Jedi. You know, I totally asked. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And don't worry, folks. I have a chance to redeem myself. So first off, I'm going to make a hard save here. I'm not going to go through that prompt. But
What?
I'm gonna turn on the VSync. And what have I told you all? I'm just gonna not become a Jedi for now because I'm a rebel. I'm a true Sith at heart. And we're gonna walk on these walls again. This one's quote unquote a little easier. Famous last words.
Right.
And so I'm gonna hug this wall, and basically I'm just going to exit the Jedi Enclave because I can. But hopefully soon TM this works. This one's not supposed to be not as bad, but
Okay.
disclaimer, obviously. I do have safety saves, folks. So just in case, you know, the game is being a jerk to me.
I would love to see this example like shut off. I think, you know, just as much as we can get, you know.
Yeah, so basically kind of like the cues, like when Candace's head is walking on this wall. Oh, there we go. That's a DLZ. We're out of here. So you notice I do an AMG here because I actually want to overlay the Ebon Hawk. That's here because we're going to be doing a kind of little trick. The fellow community members like to call this Baka Candace. And the reason for this is that we're gonna have Candace intentionally chase down the main character to try to talk to her. But what this also does is that it skips like a whole bunch of like cutscenes that we normally have to take the time to kind of do a hard buffer to skip. So, and it's much easier to do when we have a VSync turned on. So, I'm gonna try to have a Candace talk to you. It can fail because I'm bad. I'm the greatest at this game, but basically, Candace right now is following us. And normally he talks to you, but since we have Candace trying to talk to us, that takes priority over. And so we skip that cutscene. We also skip these calf hounds. Hello, doggos. We're just gonna, you know, make a casual walkway through. So I had to overlay this text and kind of do like a fast lane here. So that, because Candace, we're going to be in combat, so that's why we can't teleport out. But thanks to Fastlane, we can teleport out during the combat, whatever have you. Basically, anywhere where it's illegal to teleport, we can do it because we have our superpowers.
I just love how are you sure you wish to like return to or like go to or whatever? I love how that menu's up for like a quarter of this run so far. So good.
And so we're gonna return back to the Ebon Hawk, and if I have done this right, Candace is gonna be inside the ruin. So we are basically going to complete Dantooine without being a Jedi. Spoiler alert. So I walked through here, I believe. So I'm going to be... So normally you can't enter without getting a quest prompt, but like I said, we're too cool for that. We're going to DLC inside. And again, this one's not supposed to be not too bad, but this one's actually supposed to be easier than the one we did to get out of the Enclave.
Here we go. I love it. So it's interesting, like, I feel like this kind of thing would work more... Oh, okay. I feel like it would work better in corners. Like, I feel like I'm used to seeing this kind of movement happen. Like, you need to go between corners and a wall. So it's really interesting to see, like, you look like you're almost in the middle of that segment, and yet somehow it just...
Oh, hey, look, it's Bastila. Say hello to Bastila, everyone. We left her on Terrace, but she's still technically here. Because why not? So the game automatically always prompts you to bring Bastila, even though we technically never recruited her, you know, yada, yada, yada. So there's going to be another cutscene here, where we have to skip. It's a little harder to do with the good old VSync, but it's not that bad. Yeah, so with VSync, this is like really annoying. And then I'm going to execute AMG here, because we can... So basically, we're going to do another DLC here, but I AMG'd here, because there's going to be a cutscene that we can hard buffer here. So, like, again, you can combine these glitches, like, in an any percent run, like, glitchless are flying out at, like, 100 miles an hour.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to, you know... Oh, get the star map.
It's nice to be able to see it a little at a more digestible rate. You know what I mean?
We got the star map here, hip hip hooray. And I'm going to turn off VSync because... It should be the last time that this will be the last, quote-unquote, last time I do a DLC. So, I hope you all enjoyed the DLC segment here. There's a lot of DLCs you can do because they're everywhere, but those are the ones that are primarily used in like any percent.
Mm-hmm.
So, turn on VSync, thank goodness, because I hate saving without VSync. And then now we're going to hotshot back.
Right.
And so I made that save here in the Enclave, and we're going to teleport back to the Enclave because we hate walking.
Right. What? Again, we've been over this. Why walk when you don't have to?
Yeah, so... And so now, basically, we don't get that prompt anymore where, like, we go through the Jedi training. We just get here like, oh, you got at the star map. Yes, very cool. We have to talk to twice because... Our main character transported is near the Ebon Hawk.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revenant returned to your ship?
And then basically after this, the world is open to us, but we never became a Jedi.
You have done well in discovering the star.
But don't worry, folks. I will make sure we become a Jedi. We just wanted to delay that because there's gonna be some real cool tricks coming up. So I'm going to quick save and quick load here so that I can teleport back.
Okay.
To the Ebon Hawk here. And then we're going to do a couple pit stops because if you all remember, I told you this is scenic any percent. We're going to be casually visiting places. Let me make a manual save. Let me make a hard save here because... Never like to be careful. So again, we're gonna. So every time we need to travel to a new planet, we're gonna need to do the map CS skip. So we could skip cutscenes and we quickly get out of the Ebon Hawk. So first stop is Tatooine because it's our first planet. We usually would get like a huge story kind of plot line. We don't care.
Why would we care?
You know, cool story. So we have to do this twice for the first and third planets that we visit. Or like every time, or for the first and third planets you beat, something like.
Okay.
Words are difficult sometimes, and then again we go to Tatooine.
I have so much trouble with words. It's totally cool.
So we have credits. Cool. So the any % speed run takes a Sith path. Any % is the only speed run where becoming a Sith or taking the dark side ending is faster.
So is that what we're doing today?
Yep. Oh,
Okay.
no, actually, we're gonna become a Jedi because I wanted to show off some cool stuff.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, because I thought
But
at the beginning...
you become a Sith because, yeah, I there's actually like it's a complicated reason you'll find out later why I actually want to end as a Jedi, unfortunately.
Okay.
It breaks my heart, but we have to do
rather be
that,
Sith.
so. Yeah.
Okay.
But in all other categories, light side is faster.
Nice.
The only
Oh, so
exception is
just
any %.
Any % is the only Sith side. In
Yeah, so
every other
any %
category is-
unrestricted, which means so there's rule sets unrestricted, no major glitches, and glitchless.
Gotcha.
And then there's categories like any % all quest, etc.
Gotcha. All right, so what's up next?
So I'm just gonna do a quick pit stop here. This person wants to load the Giska, sure, whatever, buddy. We're gonna make a quick pit stop here to get our favorite character. I know you all chat's been waiting for this, you know. Hold your horses. I'm just gonna make it, you know, just making my way downtown. And you know, there's these Sith that you know, try to harass us, but we're just gonna teleport through them. So, or we're just gonna skip because they have like a really generous trigger point. I think it's like right here or something like that. Or we're just gonna skip them because who cares about them, you know? They're just poor lackeys. I'll know I have to save if yeah, I'll have to reload this. Which is fine, not a big issue. See you later, folks.
Goodbye.
So that's, yeah, we have to buffer through that. So we're gonna go grab HK. That's why I duplicated, because I needed money. That's the only reason why.
Right.
So I'm gonna talk to him. You have available. You have in stock. Please let me sell stuff. I'm gonna sell my numerous amounts of items here.
Oh my gosh.
Now I'm gonna go
So
buy
many
HK. I know chat. If I didn't get HK, I know chat would have rioted. So. And let me ask a few questions. You don't seem to know much about it.
What's the best thing about HK?
He's got a lot of funny lines. He's basically like an evil droid.
Oh, perfect.
And he
Okay,
has a
cool.
very interesting like way of talking. I'm gonna pay the credits. I'm gonna grab HK. I don't need you to travel with me now. Okay, so we got HK. And I think it's time to become a Jedi. You know, just because I can. So I think I need to make sure that I don't do this wrong, because like basically when you do glitch runs, especially a special route like this, everything gets messed up.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I think, well, yeah, I believe I just ran here. I'm just gonna make sure I do it this way so I don't mess up.
Okay. HK's lines are the main reason to go Sith, is what I'm seeing in chat right now.
Yep, that is correct. Alright, so I'm gonna become a Jedi because I can. We delayed it, but I'm gonna show off a very cool trick using the little fake level up so this person didn't talk to me, you know, I didn't ask. I'm gonna say hard buffer to get out of that dialogue.
Oh, that's why you kept doing the quick load?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, okay. Wait. I think no, I did this wrong. Sorry. Let me,
Okay.
Here, I was supposed to do this. Sorry, folks. There's a lot of stuff to memorize. Because I have a very special route. So, yeah, we're doing a scenic route. We're gonna go to Manon. I just need to drop off a save there. No reason at all, I'm just dropping off a save.
Mm-hmm.
I need to bring a party member with me. Bring the HK. Because if I don't bring a party member, I get a cutscene. I'm gonna hard buffer through this.
You Republic.
Don't mind me, I'm just dropping off a hard save here. For later.
And that's cool. I mean, again, like, I'm curious to see kind of how this comes back later on.
Don't you worry, folks. I'm doing this for a really specific reason, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Everything will be okay.
Yeah, that's always, I mean, one of my favorite answers is like, why are you doing this? He's just like, because it's faster.
It's not necessarily faster in this case, but because I can. This is scenic any percent route.
Yeah,
so.
That's true. That's true. This is
just taking a scenic route.
You just see all the cool stuff.
Alright, I have to go through this, actually. Yeah, so we're gonna make another... Really? Anyways... I made a pit stop on Manon, now we're off to Korriban.
Mm-hmm.
So... A lot of them will be much harder to execute on console. Just because... Some of it is nigh impossible. I believe some of the buffers can be done on console. Don't quote me on that. No, not Kashyyyk. I really do not want to go to Kashyyyk. I'm gonna go to Korriban. What is this? Never mind. Sorry, my computer kind of freaked out for a second.
All good? Everything seem good?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. No worries.
My computer just decided to have a moment.
No, that isn't.
Are we gonna skip through these cutscenes?
Also, we just got word in chat that Seraphim just broke the glitchless record with 151.44.
Wow, that's very nice. So Seraphim is another glitchless speedrunner. He's been grinding the game very hard to get a really good time, so he's another really good member of the Coder speedrunning community.
Is it the same Seraphim that we all know?
Look here.
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm like, I only know one Seraphim, so that's awesome. Cool. Yes, it's the same Seraphim.
All right, everyone, we're gonna get into credit card debt because I need to buy a lot of supplies.
Wait, I thought we duplicated and got all these items.
Yes, but I can't technically sell them, but it's cooler to get into credit card debt because we don't want to use our money. We're just gonna put it on the Republic credit card or whatever you call it.
Okay, perfect.
So, what I'm gonna do here is something called the credits overflow.
Uh-huh.
It's a form of like infinite credits, pretty much, which doesn't work for like cutscene prompted things. That's why I had to get the money manually for HK47. The infinite credits glitch doesn't count for that. So, basically, what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to AMG. I'm gonna talk to this guy, and then so generally, like when you buy an expensive item, you get the prompt, are you sure you want to do that? Blah, blah, blah. So it's based on your level times 50. So times 50, something like that. I forget the number, but basically at a certain threshold of credits of the credits that we spend, we're gonna get that prompt. And then we're gonna take advantage of that prompt to kind of like basically underflow our credits because we're going to buy that expensive item and it'll still let us since we're out of the shop. And then it's going to make us go into credit card debt, as I like to call it.
Right.
So I have 800 credits right now. We're going to buy a whole bunch of these stims because they're 100. And then, right, actually I forgot. Sorry. Let me sell an item. And then so basically what we need to do here is once we have enough to buy one of these items, which is an Enchantment battle stimulant, You heard the sound. It's behind, but that's the prompt where it says, "Are you sure you want to buy this item? It's a little expensive." Blah blah blah.
Oh, okay.
And then so I take it that's going to overlay in the back, but I'm going to spend the rest of my credits. And yeah, you see this item costs more than 100 credits. Blah blah blah. Do you still wish to buy? We're going to say yes. And if you see here, we're in credit card debt. We're minus 185 credits. And then, as you see, I can buy items infinitely. And this can go infinite as long as you want it. So I'm not going to buy this because there's another expensive item I want to buy. But yeah, I can buy a whole bunch of these. Buying that is really annoying. And we can go infinitely into credit card debt because we can. And this lets you pretty much buy anything in a shop, essentially. So, it's as long, good motto, as long as it's not our money, we can technically throw away the card and nobody will care. Because even if they came to chase us, we're Sith. We're jerks.
Good life lessons. Okay.
Alright, so now we're going to do kind of this as normal.
That's the Sith catchphrase. We're jerks, right?
Yep. We're not going to pay back our debt, folks.
Yeah.
And so we're going to get into the Sith Academy, not because we're going to do stuff there, but there's going to be a certain glitch that I want to showcase. Because I think many of you all have heard about the infinite XP glitch. I'm going to be doing a little bit of it. I'm going to talk to this person. Cool. And then we're gonna make our way through. We're gonna talk to Udar to get into the Sith Academy. Mm-hmm. And so I'm gonna make a quick save here because I've actually never failed this, and because this is a persuade check, I don't think we can fail this with our persuade, but just want to make sure.
Just to be safe, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is there something?
So, can I ask you, who are you? I would always join the Sith because I am a Sith.
Are you?
And then we get to go through these cutscenes, blah, blah, blah.
So, do you pseudo join the Sith for a while and then you revert? What's happening now?
So basically plot-wise, we kind of told us we're trying to become a Jedi, or a Sith, because there's a star map here, which, spoilers, we won't visit. You'll understand why. But basically, we basically go under the guise story-wise as, someone who wanted to become a Sith, so we just go through the trials. And so you see Uthara here, and then so there's actually a natural glitch that is legal and glitchless, by the way. I know glitchless. There's glitches that we use, Sanjam, what are you talking about? One of the glitches is legal, but this particular application is not legal. But this glitch is called the fast text. It happens naturally as you go through the game, because eventually when you go through the game, basically there's a memory leak issue that this game has, and around 1.5 gigabytes of memory used, the game will crash somewhere around there. But towards the end, towards that amount, the game pretty much just can't load the music or the text or the sound files. So what's happening is just basically text go burr, basically.
Yeah.
In a glitchless run, you'll see it at the end, with the final fight. So, but we're gonna do a pretty fun application of this that you can always trigger it, at least in this case. And normally you'd talk to Uthara, you can do this even in normal gameplay. Normal gameplay, it's just gonna be a little slower because you have to listen to her dialogue, but we don't want to listen to her dialogue, so.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, we're gonna get a lot of XP. Our character's not really gonna get it because remember what I said when I mentioned hot shots. Our character XP gets reverted, but our companions will not be reverted. So just keep that in mind.
Right.
So I'm going to Let me make sure this works first. Yeah. So I'm going to AMG here. I'm going to open the equipment menu. I'm going to press cancel. I'm going to press R. I have to do this very rapidly, but I'm going to unpause the game, close the menu manually, pressing the button, and open the map. And then this will trigger the dialogue with Yuthara, but all the sound bites get skipped. And now you see my character here walking, if you looked at the map, and then we get to go through this dialogue. And then, so basically, and normally you'd have to get this kind of like XP glitch.
Okay.
You basically have to ask her over and over again about the code of the Sith, and that gives you XP. And you can actually repeat it as many times as you want. But this is a fast application of it, because we don't have to go through the dialogue. So
gotcha.
I just basically we just basically took like, you know, a regular glitch that people might use, and then we just made it go faster because we like efficiency. So I'm going to spam 27272727. It's sort of like a rhythm game.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I'm terrible at rhythm games, so I may mess up. If you mess up, it's not the worst thing in the world. So you see here, I messed up, but I can press 3.
Oh, cool. Okay,
I can press 6, and then I can just keep going back into it. So we can do this for a while, and then you'll see the XP marker like go way up.
Yeah, how many times are you aiming to do this?
I'm just aiming to get like maybe 2 or 3 levels.
Gotcha.
It's gonna take a little bit. I mean, like 1 or 2 minutes. Like I said, I'm not the fastest with these. Like, and in real any % run, like these people do their menus very, very fast.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I have run all quest, and I would need a lot of practice to get decent at it. But I can do it. It just, you know, sometimes I just gotta take my time.
Right. And again, like a lot of that goes into these games, and a lot of what speedrunning is just, I mean, it's just practice, just like getting good at anything. You know, it gets more smooth as you go.
So while we do this, I can take more questions if you from the chat, because, you know.
It's Seraphim!
Is this a new strat for glitchless? I mean, yes, no, maybe so. I mean, you can't do it this way.
If by glitchless you mean glitches, then yes. Yeah, how much XP do you get per collection again?
125 as chat answered.
Oh, I see it right underneath.
There's so many little details, I just forget numbers, but...
A lot.
Yeah, it's a little decent amount.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you hear my keyboard, I'm not sorry. The keyboard ASMR is very good. I'm actually also a keyboard enthusiast, so...
Oh, nice.
You can kind of do this if you get fast text naturally, yeah, but I don't think this would definitely not be allowed in a real glitchless run, unfortunately. But you don't really need the XP anyways for glitchless, unless you're doing something, I guess, special, like special challenge variant of it. No, I messed up again. And you can actually repeat this again, so I'm gonna do this for like 30 more seconds, and then let's see how much XP we got. What's the keyboard? I actually bought a custom keyboard. So I bought the Odin, and then I'm using a type of mechanical switch called the Gateron Inks. Okay. I forget the name exactly, but yeah, it is a linear switch. It's a little loud. I'm not sorry.
Yeah, I guess I prefer quieter switches, but I know that I can see it being like really satisfying having ones that make more of that like clack.
Am I using 2 hands to do this? Yes, but like I said, I'm really bad at rhythm games. So you can see I'm messing up a lot. All right, I think this is good.
Okay, awesome.
So we can close this, and I'm at 62k HP. 62k HP, 62k XP, and I was at like what, 3,000.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
So you can do this for much longer and get like max level, but we'd be here for a long time. And I already told you guys, I lied to you guys when you folks when I said become a Jedi. Now we're gonna become a Jedi for real.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna make a save here, and then we're going to go back to the Jedi Enclave for real this time.
Before we get on like the Super Jedi path, do you think it's a good time to take a quick stretch break? What are you thinking? We're about an hour and a half in, just so you know.
I think it's a good time because this next part is gonna get, it's gonna get very spicy. You're gonna see very cool stuff. So I think it's a good time to have a break.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Well, then I'm glad I brought it up. So before we get up and anybody needs to use the restroom, get some water. You need to hydrate. We do stretch breaks, wellness breaks in our shows because we want everybody to stay healthy, including and especially our runners because they're doing such awesome jobs showing off all of their content on these shows. So I just want to mention really quick, again, congratulations to Seraphim. That's awesome. And then let me see. We have SGDQ 2022 remote volunteer applications are coming up. So if you'd like to help with any of the off-site volunteering positions, you can go to, guess what? It's gamesdonequick.com to learn more information about that. So registration is also still open to attend the event until May 23rd. So you got a couple weeks, which is awesome. If you want to come to the live event in Minnesota, that's where you go. That's what you do. I'll be there. I know some awesome people who are going. It's really exciting to go back in person. Games list is out as well, so you can check that out. And then, as always, if you are watching live, you can also check out our content on YouTube, especially if we're on a break. You can go like, oh, I'm going to watch a highlight while everybody's getting some water. That's a perfect place to go onto our YouTube channel. So you can do that. Or if you all are watching this on YouTube right now, you can always watch us live on twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick. So that's some good stuff for you now. I'll tell you some more cool stuff later on. But let's take a quick break and we'll lead you back in shortly. All right, thanks everybody for being here so far. All right, everyone, welcome back to That's Never Happened Before. Hi, once again, I'm Kungfufruitcup. How's it going? I am joined by the awesome Sanjan, who is showing off some Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic for us today. And not only that, but going through this very scenic NE% with some awesome glitches, glitch breakdowns, explanations, and more. Just some extra fun stuff. So hope you all have been enjoying yourself so far, or maybe you're just joining us now. And if so, welcome, welcome. Lovely to have you. We're having some super cool, again, explanation. I think I've already covered it. So I'm just going to toss it back over to Sanjan and be here as backup. If you have any questions or just to kind of be like a good little response commentator here. Even though this is like a super newer game for me. Like you see a run, but really like trying to understand what's going on. As somebody who's never played this casually, it's really cool to see. So, all right, Sanjan, back to you.
All right,
feel free to count down, and then we can get back into it. Sorry.
Alrighty, you can start the countdown right now because I'm gonna do an AMG here. But last time on episode 1, we got through Terrace. Did quite a few things. And then we grabbed some people, but now we're going to become a Jedi. Last episode, we were like, no, I don't want to become a Jedi. I'll do it later. We're procrastinating on our Jedi studies. Now we're gonna make our way here, and then now we're going to, become a Jedi as we so desired.
So you are the one who...
So this one you can't skip, unfortunately.
You are here. We have been
So we're gonna become a Jedi because, it's our quote-unquote destiny, even though we're a jerk, cough, cough, but we are tapping into our gray Jedi side just a little bit.
Of our academy, Master Dorak. Padawan Bastila, I am sure you are...
Blah, blah, blah. Thanks for telling me. I'm gonna do this little AMG free look. You can free look with the caps lock, by the way, and yeah, we just see the module here. This cutscene is just a little bit faster.
This morning's...
And so this also no longer unlocks Bastila, but we get all of our party members back. Now we're just making our way downtown again.
Sounds good.
We're gonna AMG, which for those of you who came just tuning in, AMG is the Anywhere menu glitch. It is our basic building block, our basic gateway to the dark side.
Yes, exactly. It's leading us into the dark side. And I'm so glad that you kind of were reminding people of what that means, because I was going to ask if you didn't. So you were on top of it.
Yeah, so it's a basic building block. We did a whole bunch of things. I'll try to explain it again, since we had that break. And you can use it to skip a lot of stuff. You can use it to basically, bash the game with the lightsaber.
Bastila has told us of a most...
And then so we get to play this cutscene. There's no way that really long training cutscene, glitchless, blah, blah, blah. But this is why we had the little prompt here. By the way, Alt F4 is the best button combination in KOTOR.
The path you have chosen.
So I'm going to cancel it, quick save, and quick load. And we skip the entire cutscene because, yes, we can.
Good evening,
We don't care. And then so we're going to go through the Jedi quiz.
Greeting.
Because we have to. And we didn't study, but we know the answer. 116364. We did it.
How did you know? It's like you had it memorized.
I know. It's just, it's
so
just like
weird.
that. All right, so I'm going to add a T3. I'm going to level him up once because I have to do this. And then I'm going to make a manual save here, safety save. And what if I told you, I can tap into the endless dark side powers to turn T3 into a Jedi. How about that, folks? We all know droids can't do Jedi powers, but you know what? I make my own rules here. So,
why we go to the dark side?
in order to easily execute this, we're going to, we're going to talk to Dvorak here to become a Jedi, but we're not going to become one just yet. Don't worry, folks. I'm going to save here, and then I'm going to quit out of the game and reload it again. And so the little special thing is that this prompt dialogue is going to pop up, but I'm just going to delay it. I'm just going to get out of there for a second. And then I'm going to make another hard save here just in case I mess up. But as you see here, like generally you get that automatic prompt to become a Jedi, but we're Jedi level 0. And so just keep that in mind. We've got our friendly neighborhood droid T3 here. And if you remember, and just to recap, folks, I'm going to do kind of like a variant of the flu, the fake level up, which a fake level up, basically we tap to another character and we can do infinite level ups. But in this case, we're going to turn T3 into a Jedi.
Okay.
So, everyone with me here? So,
I'm ready. I'm ready.
So we're going to AMG, basic building blocks.
Right.
I'm going to press cancel, level up, and a tab, and this switches to T3 in the background.
Oh, weird. Okay.
So we're just going to do recommended here because we don't really care. And then we're going to learn Force Speed and Force Valor because why not? And well, hooray! Hip hip hooray! We can T3 M4 is now a Jedi.
Oh my god! That's awesome.
And yes, we can do this to everyone. And we can double class. We don't have Bastila here, or Jolie, or Juhani, but we can technically double class as a Jedi. So, that you see here, I'm leveled up to 10. And so droids have kind of like a weird attribute, but this is that they don't naturally gain force, but if you quick save and quick load, they'll get it back. They'll gain force. And by the way, also, when I quick save and quick load, my character will revert back to a level 0 Jedi Guardian, which means I can repeat this on every character.
Oh, I got you. Okay. So then with all of that, like adding this kind of Jedi class to the droid, how do you then use that? Like, what's the application for that during the run?
Well, we don't do it in a normal run.
Oh, this is fun.
It's for fun.
This is for fun. Okay, well then never mind.
So
Question
it's
answered.
not really that useful because our main character is strong enough and we don't want to use our companions in the normal speed run.
Yeah.
So as you see here, I have
entertaining.
28, but after I save and load again, I'm going to have I don't know what the math calculation is. Yeah, 52.
Oh my.
And then as you see here, I learn four speed, and look at him. It's so cute. Like whenever they cast 4 speed, the little thingy goes up. The little thingy, like you know, the little droid visor thing. Look at that.
Well, so it's like not supposed to know that, but it like still has an animation for it. Is that?
Yeah, it still displays an animation, and so I'm going to do this to every single character. So we're gonna make HK a Jedi. You know, the true, you know, Jedi, but Jedi killer, basically. So
Right.
again, I'm gonna AMG. I'm gonna level up, cancel, level up, tab, and then I'm just gonna do whatever. So so normally you can like use the enter key, but since we're in this weird state, we can't exit out unless we press escape. But we can't press escape, so we have to like use all of our mouse. And you see here, folks, HK-47 is now a Jedi Guardian.
Of course.
And then HK can also use Jedi powers, again, since HK is a droid. Yes, the droid can use force powers, but not offensive ones, so so we can't use, like, force choke. I actually tried to find a way to do that, but unfortunately, HK-47 force choking someone could not be done.
Oh, too bad.
So, for someone asked if HK and Canderous could beat each other in arm wrestling, this is why HK wins.
Okay, I want to see.
So, yeah. So now we can get a HK using force speed, just like that.
Oh, nice.
So, pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
And then you can do this to any character too. And if you all play Mass Effect, I know you guys like to compare. You folks like to compare Karf to Caden Alenko, but I'm gonna tell you it's really Caden Alenko hours in here. So we're gonna bring Caden Alenko to Kodor, because why not? So
Kind of too bad that like you can't apply this. That it's not like really that useful in a run actually, because it's really cool.
yeah, it's very cool, but unfortunately we just don't need it. So again, I'm gonna perform the same thing on Karf. Do whatever, and yeah, I believe so. Because Karf is a human character, he can he has to build. He can he actually naturally gains force powers. So biotics use force push because they throw stuff, but it's gonna go a little off canon here because it's cool and just use burst of speed. And there we go. He's a Jedi Guardian as well. Actually, in canon, he'd be a Sentinel because Caden is a Sentinel class person, so but it's okay. Close enough. And until now here we can use force powers. So yeah, there's Karf using force speed,
Oh wow.
cure, whatever, what have you. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing to Canderous. So now Canderous and HK are evenly matched.
I think it's more obvious to see that to see like those moves in play and like the speed in play with like the human characters. Really.
All right, so one more time. It's gonna do that. Yeah, so basically through this, you teach their initial skills, etc., and that transfers over to the character that you learn the skills from. So in this case, Canderous would get or burst of speed and heal and force aura.
Huh?
And yeah, there's him casting it.
Oh wow. That's cool though.
Now you have a whole team of Jedi. So
you could like do this in a casual game, for example, and then have them know those for the rest of the game, right?
yep, they will know it for the rest of the game.
There you go.
And you can multi-class too. So Jolie, for example, would be, Jedi Counselor, and then if eventually becomes a Jedi or if you transfer the Jedi Guardian over onto him, he'd be like level 2 Counselor and like level 8 Jedi Guardian, for example.
Oh, interesting. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so. Alrighty then, back to Dantooine to finish up our Jedi lead task. I can dupe a lightsaber. I'll do it after I grab one. And now we can truly become a Jedi.
I mean, you gotta have one. I have one.
I'm just gonna hotshot back to the Enclave, because, you know, going through Ebon Hawk is boring.
Okay, of course.
And then so I'm just gonna let the prompt will eventually come up where I have to level up, and I'm gonna do a fake level up again here. So for those of you who are just tuning in, I did one earlier, but now this one's gonna be kind of like the standard skeleton flu, to where I'm going to get a Master Speed and a Master Flurry at level 4.
Okay, awesome.
So I'm just gonna level up to 3 as normal.
Okay.
You know, because why not?
Okay.
I'm gonna learn here this. Learn versus speed and force valor. Accept. I make a manual save because, you know, safety is the #1 priority. And so for flus to kind of work like this, in this sense, like you have to be on a level where you gain an attribute. So this is kind of called the attribute flu. So you need to, so basically the premise of it is that you do the AMG to execute the glitch, and then you basically put points into like an attribute you don't want. And then you can infinitely level up. But we're just going to go to level 20. So it's, you know, proof of concept. And then at level 20, we just basically do the level up like normal. And lo and behold, we have, we are a very powerful Jedi. So.
And there you go.
This is very much different from the skeleton flu that some of you might have seen earlier.
Right.
So let's go through this slowly again. And it's also different from like the other characters become a Jedi flu. So.
Right. It seems like it's all kind of the same basis of understanding, but then like each one works in its own ways.
Yeah. So again, to press cancel, level up here. We're going to basically tab to go to the other character, and I specifically need to put my points into charisma because that's an attribute we don't want. And then we don't need to put points into skills. You can put recommended here. And then when I tab back, it'll be at counters, but I have the ability to level up again. And then from now here, I can just use the menu to fast level here. You just put whatever feats I want. And yeah, again, so the old 80% round used to do this to level 88. And the best people did in like under 2 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm just taking my time here, personally, because I am not great at this. It's very taxing on my hands.
I'm sure. Yeah, a lot of this, like just the keyboard, just like the button mapping, and like I don't know the right term for this, but yeah, pressing the keys in that order, you just don't want to hurt your hands.
Yeah. So basically, I just need to be careful that I don't learn Master Flurry and the Master Speed too early, and that's it. So we're level 12. Yeah, and the level up system here is like really convoluted, so you'll see I messed this up a lot because this is not my expertise. So at level from level 19 to level 20, we'll just be doing the level up as normal and picking our ideal attribute. So level 19, and then the final level up, 20. So for this time, I will select Strength. This time, I will just put all my points into Persuade, I guess.
Okay.
Put all them all into Treat and Injury, might as well. And then pick Master Flurry. And then Master Speed. And hooray, we're level 4, but we have a bunch of like other skills that we don't care about, but most of them are, except for Master Speed and Master Flurry, are going to disappear. Because basically when I save and reload, it only takes whatever we grab from our most latest level up.
Oh, okay, so that's why you didn't care about the others.
Yeah, so that's why I just did like recommended. Our skill points are still safe though, so if you see here, I'm going to save and reload.
Yeah.
And I'm have Master Speed and Force Valor now. And I'm still level 4. And I forgot to buy something, but I'll grab it after I grab the Jedi stuff. Alright, now we get to build our lightsaber. Alright, so
Here we go. Yay.
We're not going to talk to him anymore. We don't need him. I'm going to go grab another good weapon.
What?
So,
why would you need anything other than a lightsaber?
Well, I'm going. So there's actually a weapon. I'm not going to upgrade my lightsaber actually, at least for the purposes of this scenic route. So there's actually a very, very good weapon we can buy, and we're basically going to use our lightsaber as our offhand. So, like I said, credit card debt. It's okay. So we're gonna go. Grab this. So we're gonna grab the CNS Strength Enhancer. Oh no, we're highly in debt. We're gonna grab Sanasaki's blade. We're gonna unequip our lightsaber here. Actually, no. We can. I'm gonna equip the Sanasaki's blade, lightsaber, the CNS, like all standard, really good equipment. 27 string gauntlets. That's funny. Nice. And then, so. I'm going to be doing a very cool variant of the Hotshot, which, by the way, folks, for those of you who just came in, Hotshots are basically a way, a fancy use of the AMG application to basically transfer our data from one module to the other. So some results is that basically it's like our main character gets reverted back, but the journal entries, etc., still retained. But in this particular application of the Hotshot, that's not the case.
Oh, so it's not going to save the progress?
It saves the progress, but we still keep our character. We still keep like our character gear and stuff.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. So I went back to Corebound here for this very specific reason, because we need 2 spots from our destination to our origin and destination that are autosaves.
Hey, what's it? Me too.
And so I forgot to mention this, but when you do a hotshot, you can't hotshot to a place that you haven't visited yet in your in the main state that you want to transfer data to. And when you transition, when you like complete certain areas, like for example, if you complete Terrace in the game, it deletes those modules. So like if I tried to like hotshot the regular way right now back to Terrace, it wouldn't work.
Okay.
But with the magic of what we call the autosave hotshots, we can do that.
Okay.
And so I'm going to demonstrate that to you right now, folks. So I'm gonna make a save in slot 2 here, and then I'm gonna grab my save here. So first off I need to trigger the autosave, and so I loaded this. This is the one right to teleport. I'm just gonna use my other one. I'm too lazy to do the other thing. Where'd you go? So we're gonna transition to the lower city here. As you see here, it triggered an autosave. And then we're gonna load this again.
Okay.
We're gonna load this save. And then, so I'm going to AMG. So remember that our auto hot save is at Terrace. And then I'm going to open the options menu.
Right. This seems pretty normal.
Yeah, the normal stuff.
I mean, normal for what we've learned today.
Yeah. As normal, quote unquote normal as normal it can be. So I'm going to cancel. I'm going to open the load menu. And then I'm going to press space to unpause and then just walk through the transition area. And this triggers a hot save. But we see this prompt come up again. And when we load, it's going to successfully transfer our data. The new save. And if you remember, in Terrace, We're not becoming a Jedi, but I just proved you wrong. You can become a Jedi and still do Terrace stuff. So welcome back to Terrace, everyone. Oh. We can also get HK and T3 at Terrace too, because why not?
Hey, friends.
Yeah, our friendly neighborhood folks here.
Right.
I know, and normally you can't bring HK to Terrace, but with the power of the dark side, I just proved you all wrong.
This is not just a normal whatever.
And so I'm going to be doing a couple things here to show off because it's really funny because as a result of this, basically, since we technically deleted the Terrace module, but now we reloaded it, and everything is all brand new again. So basically, I can go through the same quest that I just did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're going to have like weird, disastrous results, but it's still going to be fun, so...
I think disastrous results are perfect for this show.
Yeah. And so, if you all remember, there's a cutscene here we skipped. But remember, since I mentioned this, we have to skip the cutscene again. So what if I told you all I'm gonna go quote-unquote rescue Bastila again? So let me go grab. Actually, let me kill these folks. They're annoying, and I don't like them.
We still have God, and again, God mode is still on for the rest of the game. Does this include the final boss?
Yes, it will include the final boss. So, actually, we're gonna go to the duel arena here in this in Terrace.
Okay.
But that gets removed, but it's gonna come back, so not a big issue. But I'm gonna bring HK again just to prove a point. And then we're gonna do basically the same thing that we did on Terrace before, except a little faster this time, because why not? So I'm gonna save here. Ooh, HK goes zoomy. Actually, can I open this door still? Oh, I can open this door still. Okay. I forgot I can do that, so... I'm gonna make a save here. And we're gonna do the swoop races again, because why not? Gonna make our way downtown over, and if you all remember what I did like on Terrace to get this, to be able to do the swoop races to get Bastila, I'm basically repeating that process all over again. Okay, and what will like repeating it do? I mean, it's just so if I rescue Bastila, there's gonna be some very weird stuff that happens, like cutscenes won't play, so I'll just play up to the swoop racing, which is still the same thing, but it's funny because I'm basically doing it a second time. Gotcha. Nice. This game is in like a pretty weird state right now, so I'm gonna go beat up Gadden again because we're jerks and I needed to prove a point. And yeah, even though all of these folks can be attacked, we still have to beat up Gadden within the building here. Okay. So do this. Ready. And we're gonna run, and basically HK and the main character are gonna cause a ruckus around these parts. Perfect. Who are you? Good teamwork. And yeah, we're gonna beat up Gadden again. Except we're gonna be much stronger. Okay, and I have somebody else in here. Yeah, we don't. You only need to kill Gadden. We don't care about Kara. Huh. Wait, he just casted Force Choke. There you go, folks. So. Oh my god, it worked! Okay, I figured. Okay, wow, I learned something new. Okay, so. I think I know what's happening here, because I tested this, and it didn't work because you can't cast it, but it can be auto-casted by the AI, so yeah, here you go. Have Gadden getting Force Stroke and then played by Kara. Go get him, HK. Awesome. So yeah. HK can Force Choke people. Oh, that's rude. I don't want to save here because the stun transfer is over. Okay. That's awesome. Let me make a save here. Has that happened before? No, that's the first time I've seen it. I know. That's never happened before. That's never happened before. Yes. You said the thing. So I'm gonna hotshot back to hit the Volcar base.
Awesome.
I was like trying to, because I originally planned something really cool. With HK Force choking one of the bosses, or like trying to, but it didn't work, so I didn't route this in. Unfortunately, I still can't show it off, really, just because sometimes HK doesn't want to do the thing.
Okay, see what we can do.
Alright, can this cutscene please trigger? No, oh wait, I had to remember. I remember, I can't do it the normal way. I have to do it this way.
Okay.
Yeah, so, okay, I know the reasoning why. It's because HK, like, cannot cast it normally. He has to do it as a force power. Or, like, an AI thing.
Gotcha.
Alright, so normally these things one-hit you, but... And guess what? I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't affect you. I love... I'm sorry, that may have been my favorite thing. It's just them doing the force choke.
Hey, where did you go? HK, please. I remember I can't do this normally because I had to talk to this guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Welcome to budget glitchless. Set HK to Jedi support. I legitimately don't know how to do that. I have not touched that part in like... Actually, no, wait. No, I legitimately don't know how to do that.
Okay.
How do you do that? It's been such a long time I have not done that.
What's the current goal? Exactly.
No, I'm trying to set the AI.
Oh, I see. You're setting it, you said Jedi support, right?
Yeah. Oh! Okay, I figured it out. We did it.
Got it. Nice.
Alright. Let me see if I can get HK to force choke someone again.
Okay.
Alright, we deviate a little off course, but it's okay.
You just want to watch?
I'm just trying to watch and see if HK force chokes.
So good.
Can you please use your force points? Oh wait, actually no, I know why. Actually, here. I can fix this. We have a fix.
Okay.
No, we have a fix. I swear. I had to do this again. I forgot HK's a droid, so I had to do this again and again. Oh, rip HK, whatever. Okay, I had to do this again repeatedly, because... Alright, HK has a lot of force points now. Okay. Alright, no more panic. Let me regen.
What?
Okay. And you heard it, he force choked someone. Look at that. Oh. Look at this beauty!
Awesome.
Go get him, HK.
You got it.
Where's his force points at? Does he only do like 2 of them? Alright, let me reload this again. Unequip his gun, maybe? Here. I'm just gonna show it off again.
Alrighty.
What?
Alright, and then we should probably move on.
Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted because it was just like a eureka moment.
Yes. No, it was super cool. Again, like I said, that was like one of my favorite things we've seen. Also, hype train.
Can you not, HK? We're trying to see cool things. Please, HK. Oh my goodness.
One more time.
One more time.
For the chat.
Alright, one more time, and then we'll just move on. Okay. Alright, HK, please do thing. You have force choke. Here, let me try unequipping this weapon, so. Wait, what? I'm just gonna beat up the other end. I'll just beat up the other enemies. Oh, we did see it, but we didn't see the whole thing, so...
It's okay.
Oh, we'll see some more enemies here, so...
It's all good. So what would be the next thing that would come up, like, either in the run... Oops, sorry about that. Either in the run or alongside this kind of showcase that we want to check out?
And so we're going to do the duel arena, and then we're going to get the star maps, which is quest requirement, HK. Alright, you have a final chance, HK.
Last chance.
Okay, I guess he doesn't want to do it.
I'll pick somebody instead.
Oh, there we go, yes! Get him, HK. I guess you have to turn on solo mode?
Yeah,
something?
I don't know.
Whatever. There you go, chat. HK has force stroked someone. Alright. Let me make a save here, and then we're gonna do swoop races. I wanted to show something else, but... Yeah, and so we're gonna do the swoop race again real quick, and then we'll do the duel arena. Let me do an AMG here, because we still only have to do the swoop race once. Whatever. We did it. Okay, so I guess you have to turn on solo mode for HK to do that. You know, today we learned, chat. Today we learned. Anyways, swoop races, fun.
Yeah, so next, yeah.
And just an ordinary day. Thankfully, this is ordinary.
Everything's normal.
Alright, so, oops. Again here. And the quote-unquote save Bastila. Except not really. Now I'm gonna go back to the upper city here. Or I'll go back to... Wow, my saves are messed up.
You have the right one in there?
Actually, uh-oh. Let me see something. Okay, I can quick save this. Actually, I'm gonna make a manual save here, because... I'm just gonna walk the longer way back, because I'm afraid of... I don't think I visited the correct spot, so...
Okay.
Yeah, I had to do a little backup there. Alright, so... Hot shot back.
Okay.
I'll just have to take the longer way, because I wanted to do it like a certain way to the duel arena. Not the duel arena, but the place thingamabob. So, we're just gonna make our way over here. So, my plan is to do the duel arena as a Jedi for the chat here. And then we're just gonna go complete the game.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So...
Let's just go.
Yep, we're off.
I feel like it's just... I feel like I really went through the kind of second half of this game, quote unquote, like so much faster.
Yeah, and to wonder what you can do with the powers that be.
Yeah, seriously.
This elevator.
I don't care.
You always look sad because your health is so low.
Yeah, so yeah, it's the it's the plot armor syndrome. So we're gonna go to the duel arena, because it turns out if you're a Jedi, it's a lot easier. I know a lot of people have their frustrations with it, but using these simple tricks, you can complete the duel arena just like that.
What?
So we're still gonna do the battles legitimately, because we have to, but...
Wait, but you just kind of did it? Wait.
No, I didn't do it yet, sorry.
Oh, I was like, what?
No Jedi mind tricks to do it instantly, because it's no fun without fighting them.
Okay, I thought going through that door, I was so confused. Okay, cool, okay. I'm
okay,
good.
So we have to go through a couple cutscenes here first.
I can't believe
Oh.
they're about to start, so quit complaining.
Okay, I thought I screwed that up. Okay, so just skip through that. So the very interesting thing about this is that we get our invincibility removed because this is another spot where your maximum HP is set to 1. And then after that, it gets your minimum HP that you can be is set to 1, but after the duel, it gets reset. So we're gonna lose our plot armor, but not to worry, it's gonna come back.
You only don't have it for this specific thing, and then it just reset, like it just puts it back on you. After.
Yeah, but once we hot shot back, since our character had plot armor, we'll get it back. So everything will be okay. But just for this purpose, we don't have plot armor, but it's totally fine.
Gotcha.
Also, we're gonna beat up poor Deadeye Duncan.
Okay. Good. Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay.
And poor Deadeye Duncan, you know, everyone dunks on him, but we just kind of mega dunked on him as a Jedi.
Wow. Well, you're a mega punkaboo.
Yeah, we have mega evolved and Dynamaxed.
And Dynamaxed. Just like thinking a little.
Now we're gonna go through each of these. These fights are pretty easy. We're gonna force jump to them.
Wow. Wow.
It's over. These next fights are actually a little hard, so I will start using stims.
Okay.
So
it doesn't seem to matter that you don't have God mode.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter since we're Jedi, so these fights are easier because we got a good old Jedi mind tricks. Or Sith mind tricks in our case, or Grey Jedi mind tricks.
Grey Jedi mind tricks, yes.
We're gonna stim up here. And then we're gonna use that. And then we're just gonna, just casually. Which, for those of you who don't know, Master Speed adds, I think, 3 attacks.
Amazing. 3
like stack attacks, so that's a lot of damage. So this is a really annoying fight, so I'm gonna use stims and hope he doesn't stun me.
Sounds good. Is there a chance you could lose the battle if he stunned you?
Yeah, it's nothing bad happens. I just get very annoyed.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna try to bump him. Yeah, but you see I still do a lot of damage, or he's gonna do a lot of damage to me. Actually, he did 0 that time, just kidding.
He did 0, yeah. I was like, what are you talking about?
Alright, so Marl next, and then I'm gonna go through this entire dialogue, because, I'm gonna face up against Twitch chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats and stay back.
Twitch chat has been great, but I'm sorry. You're gonna be a poor victim of the dark side.
Oh.
Give it up for
Twitch.
Wait.
Thankfully, Twitch is actually not that bad. Sorry, chat.
Yeah.
Okay, my mistake. It adds 2, and I believe the force jump adds 1, and then your regular attacks add 1. So.
Oh, nice.
It's been a while since I've done all quests because normally in a glitch list we only have regular speed, and so we completed all of it. And normally in a gauntlet we have to, face we have this one's an illegal duel because it's a duel to the death, but against Bendak Starkiller. But spoilers, we're gonna beat him up really easily. Because we're a Jedi. Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm ready.
So we have to go in and out to trigger the dialogue for it.
Oh, weird. Okay. And some saves. Gotcha.
And so...
Yeah, what's left in the game normally after this?
So, aside from Terrace, which we totally did legitimately, we just have to grab star maps. You normally visit 4 planets. But,
4 more planets after this?
Oh, yeah, but spoilers, we're not going to do that. We're just going to stay on 1 planet.
Okay. Okay.
So we're gonna force jump to Bendak, and we're gonna show him who's boss. Got him.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love seeing this stuff.
Over, the fight is over. Bendak Star Killer. Oh, hail the mysterious stranger.
Bendak Star Killer said, folks. Big, bad RNG. So, we're done here. I've had my fun on Terrace doing everything again, technically, so we're gonna go back to Corban. Actually, I need to unequip everything because if you remember what I mentioned about hot shots, items that you equip don't get transferred over, and I don't want to lose these items because they're really good.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I'm gonna unequip those items. I'm gonna load my game.
In order to take it with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, we're basically time traveling everywhere because we don't like walking.
Yeah, it's more fun. So we're going back to a previous planet, and that's the last.
We're going back to Korban. Yep.
Right.
We're going to Kashyyyk.
Okay.
That was the final planet we went on, and we're basically gonna stay there.
Gotcha.
Because, normally there's 4 star maps and 4 planets, but again, what if I told you we only need to visit 1 planet to get all 4 star maps? Okay, there's no cutscenes here. So yeah, well, we really, really messed up this game. We really pretty much, you basically put a hammer to this game, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're gonna go to, just walk back because I couldn't be bothered. And yes, I believe chat has hinted for it. We have a very cool name for it. It's very cool because, yeah. We go to Kashyyyk, but, we only get 1 star map.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we're gonna map CS skip. What map CS skip was is, like, during transition. Sometimes, generally, when we travel between planets. You can, let me do this real quick. Okay. Yeah, I had to do specific dialogue for that, because you normally have money, but I'm broke right now, because I'm in minus 18,000 credits. So, gonna make our way through here, and so you'll notice I'm spamming saving, and we're kind of teleporting. This little trick is called save teleports.
Okay. Oh.
Because as you transition through naturally through the game, your save teleports become stronger because it's based on, I believe, how many modules you've had loaded on the save, and so you'll notice those saves get longer, and that helps makes our save teleports much stronger. So
Okay.
but there's a banned variant of it called super save teleports, which is not allowed in any categories at all, where you don't need to have a lot of modules. You can just zoom past there. So I'm gonna demonstrate that real quick.
Okay.
So
Sweet.
I'm gonna go out of the game here, and then I'm gonna hold the window. You folks probably won't see it, but I'm holding it right now. And then I'm going to spam W, and I've literally kind of zoomed across. It wasn't accurate, but
Whoa.
that allows you free zoomy travel. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's banned. If you can do it in casual, it's perfectly fine, but you can't do it in a speed run. Not even in 90% unrestricted.
Oh, wow. Wow, even if it's unrestricted. Interesting. Okay.
So we're gonna bring out T3 here. And then I'm going to do an not an auto save, but a quick save hot shot again, so.
Okay.
Do that real quick. And then, so I made the quick save here. And then you can, so there's a Wookiee that normally stops you from going to the Shadowlands. But we're gonna skip all that, so. Actually, no, I had to make my quick save out here, and I had to re-enter. And then so one also special thing about hot shots is that while your character generally stays at their origin, your companions do not. Their coordinates where they transfer to is based on their position on the map. And so if you see, hidden in the code HK, T3 is at a certain position here, but when we hotshot over to the next place, that same coordinates is going to transfer over, and we can actually use that to our advantage very much. So,
Okay.
we can use it to instantly get across the other area. So,
Oh.
I'm going to make a hot save here. And then I'm going to overlay exit. I'm gonna load this quick save. And then, as you see here, lo and behold, T3 is transported all the way over there.
Whoa. Whoa. That's awesome.
And then, so I'm going to group party warp, and you can use this to do a trick. So past the Wookiee is where we're safe to go, which we're already past, and we're already at the entrance to the lower Shadowlands.
Oh my Okay.
So.
Wow.
Oh, you know what I could do? Hey, let me check something real quick. Sorry for taking time, but I wanted to make sure of something.
All good. It's all good.
Here, I'm going to bring HK into the party instead real quick. 1 second. Sorry, I'm going to do a fast lane real quick. I might as well demonstrate it. So fast lane is basically not this one. You. Not you. So no, not this one either. And I have a lot of weird saves, sorry. Let me use this one.
It's okay.
So basically, okay. Let me make a save here. Quick save, and then I'm gonna fast lane back to the Evan Hawk so we can grab HK, because I forgot we can do the. We'll try to do a cool thing. So for fast lane, basically is we can go back to the Evan Hawk illegally, even though it says we can't, but we can because we're cool like that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna transfer back. And that takes us to the exact same spot. And then we're gonna get our friendly neighborhood folks, Kalo Nord. So he's a boss you normally fight. Or we don't need to fight him, but I'm gonna try to get HK to do the thing. Again, against Kalo Nord.
Oh, just for fun?
Yeah, just for fun.
Okay.
Let me make sure I get enough force points. And he should still. I still need to set his AI to Jedi droid support. There we go. And then turn solo mode on and get him, HK. There we go. Get him, HK.
Hey, can I do it again?
Can you do it again, HK? I think, oh no, rip HK.
Oh no!
Oh well.
No, probably not.
Alright, let me beat Kalo Nord up for the fans real quick.
So
with our superpower. That's a lot of damage. And then cast Force Speed. Speed this up a little bit. Technically I can skip him, but I'm just gonna kill him for insurance. My character's strong enough anyways. Come on, you. Alrighty, HK, get back up, buddy. Need you. You just... HK? Buddy?
Like, hello? Are you there?
I think HK is so out of the glitches. I think, you know, HK's permanently taking the L.
Really down. Oh no!
Okay, I just put him back up. It's okay. Alright, I totally forgot how to do this correctly, but I will try to do it, but hopefully it doesn't mess up. So, technically, when we're gonna meet Jolie, but we're going to, you normally have to, like, run over and talk to him, but we don't have to talk to him.
Okay.
I did not mean to do that.
Ready.
So once all of these 4 come down, we're going to talk to Joey here.
Okay.
Damnable racket of battle. Watch yourself. Even more.
Is it like this?
Crawling beast.
Okay. Let me make sure. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done any percent because you did that a lot in any percent, so.
Yeah, okay.
So if, I have a safety save just in case, but you know. Always better safe than sorry. But yeah, you see here now I'm doing safe teleports.
Who are you?
And then we're gonna have to do this part. Mask emitters. Blah blah blah. And then so this is a very late introduction, but so we've done mostly hard buffers, but now I'm gonna introduce you to a force buffer. So very similar concept. We spam quick save, but this time we instead of loading a save, we can just use a force power to get past it. So as soon as I do this, I'm gonna spam a quick save.
Is that the same time you're using a force power or before?
You just need to spam like the force power stuff. And then now we can talk to Jolie.
Oh, weird. Okay, interesting.
And then now we can have him join our party. Because we need him to get past to the next area here.
As you're constantly almost not dying like all the time.
Well, HK have done this right. He should be over here, and then we're just gonna save teleport over to the next area with him.
Gotcha. I love all the teleporting that happens in this game.
Yeah, this game, unironically, is very broken. So we're gonna do a force field here. And so normally, in normal gameplay, you'd have to go through here. But we're gonna skip right to the. So the process is we're gonna skip right to the star map, and then we're gonna grab the Catrick star map 3 times. Okay. After that, so we call this the routine. Right. Here, I'm gonna transfer the quick saves over because I'm very annoyed by this. 1 second, but basically the routine is kind of like a very it's a very complicated set of actions that basically you delete your game.
Oh, okay.
You basically delete the modules and then re-add them, but you still keep the same progress.
That's so okay.
And so by doing that, we can basically duplicate the star maps. Is the best way to explain it.
Okay, because I was like, so what is that? What does that actually?
So the first process for us to get the first star map, which is normal. And then so I'm going to do a quick save hotshot.
Okay. We've done a bunch.
So, actually, let me do this again, because there's a couple things that come out of this routine. Our characters are going to get deleted, so this is why I specifically need Karf and Jolie. If you were to go to the dark side, you only need Bastila, and I believe Jolie. So, just keep that in mind. So, it's a very complicated trick, but basically the TLDR of this is that I grab star map 4 times, we delete the module, but respawn it, we still keep our data. So.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it makes enough sense. Like, seeing it is kind of helpful. So yes, we're gonna, this game is super broken.
Quick save hotshot. That will take us, teleport us to the star map here. We have to do this normal quiz thingy-majigger. And then, so I'm gonna set up a fast lane here again. So there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. There's going to be a lot of venue, and I will try to kind of go through it slow. I hope I'm not going too slow, but for me, it's a little hard to explain these tricks while doing this because it's like very quick pace menuing. So
no, that's okay.
Do the fast lane to overlay this, and we get to go through a bunch of dialogue here.
Show was explaining about how the fast things happen. It's not about like going
3, 2, 1, 1. I've 1, 4, 1. Or 1, so we got the star map here. And then now we're gonna do a routine. So we're gonna AMG.
Okay.
We're gonna go to the options menu. We're gonna press exit game. And then we're gonna press enter. And now I'm gonna have the OK and load game highlighted.
Right.
I'm gonna press OK, so. And I'm gonna hover over load game. I'm gonna press down arrow and enter. And there's gonna be this auto hot save that pops up, so. We're gonna load it and immediately quick load. And we're gonna see some weird stuff happening. So, where you see the load menu again. So, we're just gonna cancel out of that. And then we're gonna open and close the menu here. So when I see that and unclose the menu there, that's my cue. Then we're gonna click new game. And this is, again, we're gonna be in a weird state. We're gonna quick save. Yep. And then go cancel. And I'm gonna overlay the options menu on top of this real menu here. You only hear the thing, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna go to movies. I'm gonna mouse over it. I'm gonna press up and then enter. So at the same time, I kind of exited to the main menu, quote unquote, whatever.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna press escape, and we get this really weird dialogue. And
you really want to quit?
Yes, we want to quit, and this brings us back to the menu. But as you see here, we're at a very weird state. Weird stuff's going on. So.
Huh.
And as you see here, it might not be noticeable, but here's proof. We've deleted all of our squad mates, so.
Oh my gosh.
Goodbye HK, goodbye T3.
Oh no!
So basically, we reverted back to kind of quote unquote new game, to say, which deleted all of our not in our party members, except for our active ones. So that's why I specifically saved Jolie and Karf.
Right.
And
first of all, how did somebody put all this string of stuff together to get this to work here?
As someone who was not part of it, there was a lot of research and a lot of experimentation and basically a lot of concept learning, because the routers basically apply these effects, and then they found, we can do here, I'm just gonna try to go through the process again, because we basically have to repeat the process, so.
That's all good. Also, if this game, with this game being about 19 years old, it would make sense that people have had enough time to kind of experiment and, layer this information on top of each other to get it to work.
Yeah, so basically they did a lot of research into it, discovered that we can use these hotshots, basically these glitches all built on top of each other.
Right.
So, you see again, I'll save hotshot, and so everything looks normal. You might think we have to talk to the computer, but we talk to the computer, we can't, but as you see here, my saves are now loading because we deleted all the other modules, so fun fact. So, we're also gonna learn how to count, folks. We got 1-star map, and now we're gonna get 2-star map. As you see, I'm gonna click this and I instantly have a star map, woohoo. And we're gonna repeat, this again, for another 2 more times.
Okay.
So, again, I'm gonna do this a little faster now, or gonna try to, so. AMG, and then load game, and then press down and enter. Okay, to load the hot save, quick load. I'm going to cancel. Open and close random menu. Click new game, quick save. Cancel an options menu. Up and enter.
Oh my god.
Escape. Click OK. And
all of this again.
Yep, so this is number 3. Then we're gonna fast lane back again.
Whoa.
And then we're going to quick save hotshot to get back to place. Oh, I loaded the wrong save. Uh-oh. That's fine.
Oh.
I'm mildly... That's fine. I am mildly annoyed.
So. Does it still have the other Star maps you
No,
already got?
I just repeated what I got. Yeah, I still have the star maps, by the way, so we're at 2. Okay. This is going to be number 3.
What? Are you kind of T-posing?
Yeah, when you load in, you get the weird T-posing.
That's
I'm
awesome.
gonna load here. I'm gonna execute the fast lane again.
Right.
Oh. And then I'm gonna grab our star map number 3. We're gonna repeat the process again. We're gonna enter, we're gonna load said autosave, click load. Cancel, open, close menu, new game, quick save. Cancel, open the options. Enter to get into movies, close.
So many steps. Oh my gosh.
And then this should be the last one if I have not screwed up. So again. Click save here. And then we're gonna get a fast lane. I'm gonna do all the the quick save hot shot to get to the star map easily.
I'm here.
Hello, Jolie, thank you. And a fast lane to get to teleport back. Or to get the prompt to teleport back. And then I haven't had car here in a while. Oh, you still have 4 speed, we're good. We're gaming. And then we have all 4 star maps. Look at let's go.
No way! How do you usually get all the other ones?
You'd have to progress through each planet. Like Manon, Tatooine, Kashyyyk, and Korriban. So each of them has their own quest.
And that's why we're not going. That's why we just stayed here.
And yeah, and as you can see here, since we kind of reset it, and as you see here, we have the Starforge.
Awesome.
And then because we don't have Bastila, this cutscene is going to play very weirdly, so I have to get out of here.
Okay.
And then I have to do this again. Because we're going to arrive on the second to last planet. And thankfully that's a little shorter.
Okay.
I had to AMG here, just in case I get a fighter segment. It's RNG whether or not I get said fighter segment.
Oh, weird. Okay.
So if I got it here, which I did not, it just progresses normally. Thanks, awesome. I totally asked. Thank you, game. So normally in Lahan, you still have to, go through a bunch of stuff. You have to, you kind of have to help. You have to, there's 2 factions of Rakata, blah, 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 but we're going to skip all that. But first off, we need the Sith part, or not the Sith part, the ship parts. They're part of the ship. So, don't mind us just trudging our way through. So there is a unique way to do this with the DLCs, but I wasn't able to master it in time. It's not too bad, but I'll just show it the other way.
Okay.
And there's actually another DLC that you can do, but it's very hard to do, and I'm not that great at it.
And it keeps sounding like DLC, but it's actually Z as in zebra. Can you just remind chat one more time what that is?
So DLC is a displaced loading zone trigger. So basically, it's a very precise way of kind of teleporting to a different area. The X coordinate of your character has to be exactly within the Y axis of a trigger.
Yes.
What?
And that basically means, so you'll see it again soon here, actually. Rip the Gizka. I'm sorry, all Gizka fans. But basically, it's a way for the very easiest application is on Endar Spire, which allows us to skip having to go through all of the cutscenes and automatically deposit Trask, which maybe we'll see Trask again soon.
What?
So again here, so I'm gonna do a group party warp to be able to get into this area totally legally, because generally you have to do a whole bunch of quests, blah blah blah. You can't pass that barrier, but you know what? We don't care. And so I'm in the park, Jubilee. Just gonna put a Lagri on. I'm too lazy to I can't be bothered to level him up. So, since we're close to each other and technically we're not in combat, we'll grab a car. And then I'm gonna try to door clip, which is a variant of fast laning, past this door.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Past this next door that's coming up. It's a little hard for me because I'm bad and this one's like a little precise, but well, we're gonna take it'll take us a few tries, hopefully. See if I can get this.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah, so for whatever reason that happened, that quick save and quick load teleports you to a different area.
Weird.
I'm gonna save here and try it again.
Okay, so explain more of like what is happening in this moment to get past this door.
So I'm trying to kind of like using my other 3 characters, like have them spawn when I kind of like fast lane back to get them to clip through this door right here to save walking.
Oh, okay. Okay,
so if I fail it, I can keep trying it again.
It's not your character that you're getting to clip. You're trying to move the other ones to the door?
Yeah. It's a little bit, it's a slightly precise.
Gotcha.
So if I fail this, I can just easily try again, but...
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm personally not great with this. The other way is, as I said, with the DLCs, which can be like really hard. Because this particular one to get through the door all the way to the top is pretty hard.
Gotcha. Yeah.
See if I got it. Okay. We got Quarf through there. That's pretty good. And then so it's just the process now of using the GP warps to warp our characters through. And so we have to go through this way.
And you need one.
And one more time for Jolie.
And you need.
And then once we get to the zone, we can go to the summit.
Nice.
Ready.
Nice.
And then so we can use we use a common. Oh, that's rude.
What happened?
Yeah, the game crashes. It likes to crash on you.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Sometimes it happens. Thankfully, we have saves.
I'm here.
Fortunately, I have to do this part again. That's just the game sometimes, you know. Sometimes the game behaves very erratically. You know, it's a 20-year game. It's almost a 20-year game, so, I mean, you know, sometimes it just do be that way sometimes.
And you need.
Alright, so I'm going to AMG here. I'm going to do a variant of free look. I can, So basically I have to wait till, like, this certain dialogue here triggers. I'm just gonna walk near Basila. So when Basila starts talking, I can force buffer here. And then talk to her.
Nice. Okay.
To skip the fight with her. Not all. You can do it for most doors. The most common one is like the Manon door to the submarine, and then this door to the summit. And then now we're almost done with Lahan. We can just fast lane back to the Yevon Hawk. And then we're just gonna walk back into ship. And then so we're gonna repair the hyperdrive, you know, yada yada yada. We're gonna AMG or anywhere menu glitch free look to skip this really long 2 million hour cutscene because we don't care. Blah blah blah.
What scene have we actually sat through?
We've cut through a few because sometimes I'm bad.
The Republic fleet just...
May the force be with you, everyone. And then so we're on the final planet, by the way. Woohoo! After that, I'll show out some cool stuff, but we're gonna do this kind of mostly Well, slightly normally.
Okay.
Gonna click save here. Do that. Soft buffer, and so this is kind of like where macroing comes in very useful here.
Okay.
So I'm going
Which isn't typically allowed, right?
No, I'm macroing by like kind of like controlling your characters because we swap back and forth between characters.
Oh, okay, right.
So I'm gonna run through here. So there's not really cutscene that stuff's here, but since we're in this dialogue, we skip that. And then I'm going to kind of cycle through things, and then I'm going to, as soon as she gets through, and then look back here and then start trying to bring Julie over. So these droids can't attack you, that's fine.
Yes.
And then bring Julie over here.
And you need?
You know, everything, you know, so the Starforge just generally contains like a lot of warps like these. We take advantage of them pretty heavily. Now we're gonna...
It's like your consistent way to move through.
Yeah, right, I forget I had to do this.
I'm here.
Once he stops moving, I can do this.
Yes.
Okay. And now I can warp Julie over here. You know, just a normal day.
Oh. Wait, then the enemies just disappeared?
We walked past them, quote unquote.
Totally. Totally.
So...
Okay. Anyway.
So did everyone remember Trask, by the way? I hope everyone remembered Trask. Let me make a save here too. I hope everyone remembered Trask because we're gonna go... If everyone remembers, I made a save a long time ago in the Endar Spire. I'm about to bring our tutorial character to the Starforge. You heard it right here first, folks. I'm going to do that. And so we're just gonna progress through here as normal. Need to grab a couple items here. I know everyone wants Trask to have their hero moment, but I'm giving it to you right now. I'm giving Trask his well-deserved hero moment.
Okay.
So we have to watch this cutscene. And so if you remember what I said, using auto hot saves to throw you over to go back to like a deleted module like Terrace.
Yeah.
We can do the same thing for this.
Oh, nice. I just enjoyed you gliding around the floor.
Yeah, so if you press like holster or like flourish weapon, which is by default I think X, you can do that.
That's awesome.
So you have to go through this cutscene, blah blah blah.
Accompanying Bastila. Damn, they could have.
Oh, that's cool. And don't worry, folks, this is still Mega Pumpkaboo hours.
I'm here.
Come on. Get him, Trask. Really? That's rude. And we're gonna use we're gonna do the alternate universe storyline where Trask and our hero defeat the big bad Lord of the Sith. You heard it here first, folks. So we just have to... Oh, I have to level up here. I don't care about my levels. And it's this one's like pretty... So I have to do this. And then I will make a manual save here. And I need to make a auto save here.
Okay.
Yeah, we're finishing the tutorial almost 3 hours in, because why not?
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot like it's just like an any percent plus extra breakdown.
Actually, no,
showcase
not this.
for
I
all
had
the
to
pitches.
do this. We got to do a pit stop first. Where is my Manon save?
Uh-oh.
There we go, so that's better. Alright, so we have to use this as our We're gonna go to Manon first because we have to pick up a few things. And yes, we are putting Trask on Manon. So I'm going AMG. I'm gonna go to options menu.
Right.
Gonna hit cancel, load, unpause, and then walk through.
Our old reliable. Okay.
This is Cargo.
I had to go through this dialogue. Cool. We're gonna load our hot save, and you folks won't believe it, but we have Trask and Manon. Also, say hello to Bob. Yeah, this is the world record fire time, 2 hours and 50 minutes. You heard it here. Still gotta walk back here though, but yeah, you see Trask is walking with me to
nice.
through Manon, and we're gonna bring him on the Starforge, and he's gonna get his hero's moment.
Perfect. Been waiting for that, right?
And then, yep, and then I'm gonna go into credit card debt again. Because why not? So I gotta go buy some items here. And then I gotta sell some items because remember, we're in an alternate universe timeline. So I think I gotta sell this and this. I gotta sell like random stuff.
Okay.
Get into credit card debt. Oh, whatever. Shoot. No, I remember what I can sell for it.
You have so much stuff.
I'm trying to think about like what to sell because I have to be really careful with this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just that. Right. Where's that item again? There we go. And then we can just buy a regular med pack here. And then we're gonna go back into infinite credit card debt, because why not? Let's buy these. And we're gonna buy all of these grenades, because funny enough, we actually kind of need them. Because how are we gonna defeat the evil Lord of the Sith otherwise? Right?
Right.
Okay, and then we just need to... We need to do the same thing again. We're off to the Starforge. And then we're gonna do the same auto-save hotshot again, but this time we're gonna go to the Starforge, because why not, right? And so... But yeah, let me, right. It has to be through here, so... Let me grab a save on the... Grab this so that I can set my auto-save waypoint. Awesome. I'm gonna load that. And then, so we're gonna cancel, load game, unpause, and then walk through the save.
Nice.
And then, we're gonna load our auto hot save. And then, lo and behold, I had to do this.
Oh, do a bunch of times, yeah.
Lo and behold, our best friend Trask is on the Starforge.
Let's go!
We did it, folks. All right, so I gotta put on and yeah, we're like really weak, by the way. We lost all of our stuff, but that's okay. Gonna make our way through here.
Fine, it's still in God mode. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Fun fact, both Trask and the main character have God mode activated, because both Trask and your main character have a minimum HP of 1 instead of 0, so both of us are invincible. Just think of the possibilities.
That's pretty cool. Do anything.
And so through the door, and try to get the door open while... Let's see here. I'll try. I forgot to put a weapon on Trask. Oh well. Wait.
I'm here.
Okay, so I'm gonna do kind of like the same thing.
Being like the opposite order.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Here, let me put on alacrities for both of us. Now we can go a little faster here. Hello? This has never happened before.
I'm here.
Here, let me restart that, because that's a little concerning. That's definitely never happened before. Oh, I think I know why. Here. Let me do this again. I kind of messed that up, but let me try to do set a hot shot again, or the autosave hot shot again.
Mm-hmm. What's happening? This is the whole shit.
Yeah, Coder is a very broken game.
So, this is a very broken game.
Let's see. So we load our save again. Congratulations, Trask is on the Starforge. Oh, okay. I thought I quick loaded, but that didn't work. That's okay though.
I'm here.
It's quick enough to do this. Oh, we're just gonna go through the process again, this time faster. The short sword on so I can do this. So again, we're gonna make use of GP warps to get us through the Starforge. We do a lot of that here. We're gonna open this door. And then, come on. And then, while we're at it, we will walk Trask over.
Thing again.
It's funny. Like, this game has... this game is unimaginably broken, pretty much.
Hmm? What?
We're just gonna go through here like normal. I will have to, do this.
I'm here.
And then once Trask gets through, I can do this. So we're basically going to be doing this twice to skip a whole bunch of sections, because this section in Glitchless has a lot of walking. Like a ton of walking.
Cool. Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm going to make a manual save here.
Okay.
I'm here.
And I'm going to do the same thing again, except we do have to hard buffer a cutscene. Spam again, spam quick saves. And then load it again, and then... it's basically GP warp again. We don't have to walk as far for this one. So once you walk over here, we're at the ending part, and then we just need to bring Trask over.
Alrighty.
What?
It's just a lot of like teleporty runs. And...
yeah, there's so much going on.
So is this something that happens at the end of like typical any percents as well?
Yes, you still have to go through. You still have to kind of do this in any percent. Like, you'll have better supplies for it, of course, than what I'm doing, since I'm doing this with honestly fresh characters.
Right.
And then, so there's going to be a cutscene that begins here immediately. We're just going to
skip it.
our buffer here. Gonna save here, and then, so, again, we're going to do the kind of special hot shot here to coordinate warp Trask over to... got to do this. I need to position... oh, I did it the wrong way. Whoops. My bad. I was trying to hotshot to an area that I didn't go to before. I blinked out. Alright. This is the way you're supposed to do it. So we got our destination. We aim G, exit the game. And we quick save. And then now we're back at the second deck. Yeah, this entire thing is not typical, but we, like I said, Trask, Ogle needs its hero moment.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I figure with Trask, but I do usually still have a buddy that you go back and forth with. Because I feel like that helps you get through those.
And then any percent run would be Bastila.
Okay, yeah, it's just that Trask is different. Yeah.
Yeah. And then again, we're gonna hot shot. Back to the command center. And then, so this is where normally you would face Bastila, but we're just going to skip all that.
Okay. And then what do you have after that?
We're like almost going to be at the final boss.
Right. Okay, yeah.
And then here's Malik. Say hello to Malik.
Gosh. Hi, Malik.
And open this door.
This has been wild. I mean, it's like a lot of this, it's not just like, oh, you fall through a wall and you skip to this thing, but it's like small chunks of things like that. You're like, oh, we're going to go through this door, or we're going to like teleport back and forth between our companions, or like all these small things that you're able to do. Really, really add up. It's cool. It's like super cool.
Also, we have this cool epic music.
Yeah.
We're gonna face Darth Malik. It's gonna be very messed up, obviously, because this is entirely unintentional. Let me make a backup save just in case. But basically, this is kind of what happens in the normal any percent, aside from the weird characters. But basically, this is Malik the Final Battle. We are level 2 with tutorial characters. That's why you have to buy grenades, and in normal any percent, we're just gonna chuck a whole bunch of grenades.
I'm here. What?
I love it. Dude, if only Jedis did that more often. For grenades.
I'm not good at it, I'm not good at like throwing grenades fast because it's been a long time I've done any percent. But yeah, as you see, we're just chucking grenades. You have to press cancel on these actions, but I'm not great at it, so. And then what if I told you all we don't have to go through Malik's second form? Actually, we are going to.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
So, you see this AMG dialogue here? We're going to press enter to both get his dialogue taken at the same time. Quick save and quick load. And if I've done this right, we've defeated the final boss.
But wait, is that time?
Impossible.
Technically, it's time, yes. I do have some more things to show, but time.
Okay. Nice.
Dark Lord of the Sith.
And because our game is hilariously broken, there you go.
That's amazing. So if you have, if you do have a couple quick things that you think are really cool, let's check them out. But awesome to see that.
Yep, we've defeated Malik.
There you
just
go.
Just us and Trask. So justice for Trask.
Justice.
He's done his hero duties. But yeah, awesome. I'm going to demonstrate like a few more minor things.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show off glitch swaps.
Okay. Awesome.
So as you see here, it takes a little while to set up. So we have an army of characters here. We have an army of Brajik, Volcar Guard. So normally you have to do the swoops and you kind of do it slow. Okay. But we're just going to, do it real fast here. As you see here, normally you go at normal speed, but we're gonna accelerate real quick.
Ooh, okay.
So we're gonna go zoom here. I am not the greatest at these since I'm not familiar, but this is glitch swoop racing with terrorists. And yeah, eventually I think normalizes over time. I think I really messed this up, but yeah, as you see there, the first few seconds.
Yeah.
It went by really fast, so.
Yes. Yeah, I was like, you are like legit speeding.
And then I have another one here. Oh, did I really? No, wait. Let me see. Okay, so normally, so the Crate Dragon is actually one of the things that still kill you because it's a cutscene death. But I'm going to skip it and grab the star map here. So I'm going to AMG, and then you kind of have to time this. It's kind of a little precise, but basically what I'm going to do is while the Crate Dragon's moving, I'm going to kind of zoom myself to kind of where the rubble is, and then I'm going to force skip to skip the cutscene where I die, and then I can grab the star map. So I didn't show this in the scenic route because it would take long to get here, but just to show it off.
Just to get over here, yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna go here. I have to be kind of fast with this because I can get trapped.
No worries.
And then as you see here, I can bypass the crate dragon and grab the star map.
That looks so easy.
It's a little bit timey. Like, it takes a little practice.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you do it too early, the crate dragon will kind of get, like, trapped on you.
That's awesome.
Alright, and then the last thing I'll demonstrate before we leave is something called damage stacking. So, discovered by yours truly, Hotshot. I literally learned this today. But I was asked to do this, so... Let's see if I can grab a save. I have a save here at the lower city. Say hello to Mullet Man. So basically, just take note that we have a lightsaber here that does 11 to 25. But so damage stacking is basically we're gonna spam tap through menus.
Hi.
And that will basically increase the damage of the weapon we have equipped. I'm gonna go grab Honey. So basically, we're gonna take advantage of quick swapping through here and basically kind of like canceling to basically kind of like stack weapons, like stack kind of like quote unquote weapons. And what that's gonna do is just basically increase the damage of our lightsaber. So just keep a note, chat, that our lightsaber deals 11 through 25 right now, so just keep that in mind. And we have Juhani here who can equip the same weapons that our main character has. So, no anywhere menu glitch or fancy hot tricks. So, I'm gonna go through this slowly. So, we click on the weapon item, and then we highlight none. And then we press EQ to kind of switch through the tabs and back. And then we tab to Juhani. And we're going to click on the equipment item here. We're going to click on the lightsaber, but we're not going to equip it. We're going to press EQ. And then I'm going to click the hand. Cancel. And then I think I did this wrong. But there's no penalty if I do it wrong, as you see. And then once I unequip the weapon from Juhani... Okay, I did it wrong. Let me do this again. So, rewind. Okay, so... Again, we click... So we have the lightsaber here equipped. We have our main character. We're going to highlight over none. And then we're going to press EQ to switch tabs back. We're going to tap to our other character, Juhani. We're going to click on the hand. We're going to click on the lightsaber. EQ, tab. Click on the hand to try to equip, and then cancel. And that will put our lightsaber kind of quote unquote back in our hands. And then we're going to remove Juhani and then bring Juhani back in again. And then as you see here, we don't have it equipped, but Juhani still has it equipped. And then we're going to remove from the second character. And as you see here, our damage on our lightsaber increased from 11 to 25 to 16
to 30.
So you can actually repeat this.
Like make it go way up. What's the highest it can go to?
I can't remember off the top of my head. I believe the experts will know. I think there's still kind of like the max integer, which is like 2 billion.
Okay,
wow. You can. It's a little bit of a slow process, but you can increase the damage here like as much as you want. Unfortunately, when you enter a module and exit a module, like you'll lose it. Or when you exit like to another area, you're gonna lose it. But I thought it was a very cool glitch to show off.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's awesome. You're real strong for one area.
Yeah, you're gonna be really, really strong for one area. Like if you stack damage enough, you could probably one-hit bosses.
Oh yeah.
It would take a long time to do right now, but I just wanted to show you like the basics of it.
Right, exactly.
So that's basically it for the glitch exhibition. I hope you all enjoyed the scenic any percent glitch showcase.
I love it. And I loved the title for that. I loved you're like, oh, it's going to be scenic any percent. And I was like, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, any percent except I do whatever I want, pretty much. So
yeah, exactly. Well, this was awesome. There was a lot that, I mean, there was just a lot to take in. And a lot of, like, just, again, like, lots of parts and pieces that make up all of the things that break this run. It's super cool. So for those who have played it, I'm sure you were just absolutely mesmerized. For me, it was, like, a lot of first-time learning and seeing it, and which is really, really cool. So with all of that being said, I would love to hear, and I'm sure everybody watching would love to hear more about you, what you're working on right now, where we can find you, like your stream, any of your other socials. Please plug them now if you want to shout out the community. Tell us everything. Just go from your socials to then what you're doing to the community.
So I actually right now primarily stream Mass Effect games. I'm focusing on Mass Effect 2 right now. So BioWare speedrunner. Coder. So I actually speedrun primarily RPGs. So I've speedrun Octopath. I've speedrun Coder 1 and 2, of course. And then I've speedrun Pokemon as well. And yeah, I speedrun Mass Effect. And I want to go through like many of the BioWare games eventually. So I stream on Twitch, Sanjan_. One day I will, one day I'll get the cool name, but you can find me Sanjan_ on Twitch. I have a YouTube where I upload all my PV videos and maybe a couple random tutorials on YouTube. Just search the name Sanjan SR, and then I'm on Twitter under the name Sanjan RS. And yeah, that's basically it. I want to give a huge, massive shout out to Lane and Chaos for basically carrying me through like these kind of like glitch explanations, because I had to kind of like relearn this again, because this, I hope I did the explanations justice, but it's very, like, there's a lot that goes on, like, under the hood of this game. Like, there's so many glitches. I mean, AMG is like the crux of it, but the things you can do with it is basically endless. So, a huge shout out to them for helping me plan out my route, because I was kind of trying to see what to do, but I ended up going on like a very special any percent route that kind of like tries to highlight all the glitches that we don't use and those that we don't normally see in an any percent run. So they answered all of my questions. They walked me through it. They walked me through the glitches I didn't understand. They helped me plan it out. So like huge, massive shout out to them. Like both of them are really great people. Lane especially for also being a very good glitch hunter. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Lufix and Hotshot. So Lufix I didn't mention as much, but he basically kind of like changed coder speedrunning with the discovery of displaced loading zones, and that like changed up the game for a lot of stuff. And Hotshot for like making some of the most like groundbreaking like big brain glitches that I've ever seen. So big shout out to them too. Also shout outs to Indy and Glassknock. They discovered some of the glitches as well, and Indy's just also a great router and innovator as well. There's a unique variant of his 80% route, and that is not as menu intensive, because he likes to do things different, and he's still very, very good at what he does. And yeah, shout outs to pretty much the entire other coder community as well. They're honestly very good, friendly people, and they love to take the time to help out as well.
I mean, kind of as evidenced by what we've seen here. I mean, not only from like your exhibition and like, what you've shown off, and you have such a good energy about this, but then also seeing like, Lane and Hotshot and everybody coming in the chat and like helping to add and like back you up. It's awesome. You can tell this is a really supportive community. So awesome shout out.
The huge shout out to them, because like for marathon runs, like they come out in force. They're very supportive. Everyone just loves seeing the game being ran, and everyone just loves like showing off. And we could always use more members. These people are great.
Yeah,
they've been extremely supportive of me getting in, and and you could find more very, very detailed code explanations of this like on the Coder SRC page.
There you go. Sweet.
So, and you can also find a link to the Discord as well.
There you go. Yeah, so I mean, I was gonna say like that's usually a really, really good place to go if you want to learn more about a community or potentially be a part of it and learn stuff yourself. Like look out for that Discord. definitely go chat with the people in this community. Awesome, awesome. And go check out Sanjan. She did a wonderful job. And go watch her Mass Effect runs. And so are you gonna like get back to Octopath at all? Or are you just like super into Mass Effect right now? Because
I tend to hyper focus on speedrun or like the series, and I'm hyper focused on Mass Effect right now.
Dude,
but
totally fair.
I have a lot of Octopath speedruns like on my SRC page, and
Cool.
I am also active in many of the speedrunners chat as well. So
Gotcha.
also
Nice.
low key
Well,
shout out to the Octopath because they're all very helpful people, and everyone in there is also supportive.
I believe it. I totally believe it. I can tell based on like just feeling of that game. But yeah, there you go. Please go check out Sanjin. Please, please, please give her a follow. Go say hello. Tell her that she did a wonderful job with this, and cheer her on during her Mass Effect runs. Go give some awesome love to the other members of the coder community, and thank you all for being here this evening. You're great. Yeah, so Sanjin, thank you so much again for joining me and showing all this off. You did a wonderful job, and this is super, super cool. So yeah, just want to say thank you all. We will not be on for our next show, so enjoy the next few weeks of Hotfix content, and we will be back with you soon. At the end of this month, usually you can tune in and see our show every other Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern. But, you know, we have Hotfix content going on all week, like every weeknight, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern, and weekends starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. So you can check out Hotfix content at any time. There's all kinds of really cool, wonderful variety out there, like The First Step and, you know, Random Number Generation, and before us, we have Awfully Silly, and like there's just so many shows. There's like 20 shows. I don't know. Just go check them all out. We have some really cool like one-off things, and then the Frame Fatale events and all of that, which Sanchan has been a part of. Yeah, please make sure you check those out. Really, really awesome stuff. You know, all of your subs and gift subs and bits and all that stuff help with this Hotfix content. So thank you all for all of that wonderful support that I saw in chat tonight as well. Like huge shout outs and thank you to everybody here. Yeah, and you can check out our highlights channel like I mentioned earlier. And just one more quick call and reminder about SGDQ 2022 coming up, because that's really big and really awesome, and I'm excited to be working on that with my fellow interview team and to see more runs coming up. So feel free to apply for a remote volunteer application if you are interested when that opens up, and register if you want to go. So yeah, again, thank you all. We will see you next time on the show at the end of this month. Please go follow Sanjan, and we'll see you soon. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone, and thanks, GDQ, for having me. Always happy to showcase Coder to the folks.
Yes, so glad you can make it, and this is great. Alrighty, thanks, everybody.